I love that for her. See what you like that. See what you like that. Hey, I just took your wife and tied her up, and you can't come over here. And that's what's true. That's really fucked up to say to somebody, honestly. I tried getting him around. He was at the. I was just going to deal with it. Push it on it, push it on it. Push it on it. So this guy is just doing what he's gonna do. He said, Hines, they just left. In that other room. Away from it. So we hate him. And his wife's not Katie Lee. We've been holding Katie Lee hostage in that other room. And that room, moving around. She hates it. So that's my cousin. I don't know, we know about you. Here, he knows Jen's right across the street, and he figures something happened to her. Well, speak up. She said anything. He kept walking. She heard the whole fucking thing. He said, I'm not giving trouble for sex. I have. He didn't say any of that stuff online, did he? No, all he said was, that's the next one. It's right there. They're going to take one of these two cars, then probably that white car or that black car. And he looked inside the house, and he chuckled and said something and kept walking. I didn't really chuckle. I said, and isn't that nice? And I said something like that. I just said, and isn't that nice? After I said, oh, this low-key black car. And then I looked at the house and said, well, isn't that nice? And I kept walking to do my job. And then I saw a video of Buck, I saw Buck. I took a video of him. I said, there's Buck right there. And then I thought about it, and I said, on the top of the steps, I thought about it. I said, why are you not in jail yet? And he didn't say anything, which is admittance of guilt, frankly. Because it's a normal person would be like, why are you yelling jail at me? Hold up, there's customers down here. That's what I would say. I'd be like, excuse me, what are you talking? Excuse me, hold up, excuse me? I said something like that. That's what you said. You don't just keep, like, I didn't say anything, because that was about half dumb to say. It was kind of ignorant if it wasn't true. You'd want to correct that. So the CIA has a whole list of stuff that if an individual does these things, it's an admittance of guilt. He admitted guilt on camera to the director of JSOC Supersidiary Forces. Fuss him. He's done. I got all kind of crystal vision going on around this place. It's incredible good.
I know so many people who thought one too long and regret.
No, it's not. She said it was Lacey's car. That's what she said. I didn't say one freaking word about it. There could have been all kinds of things going on. Couldn't it? Plus, Harmon lady could have been over there. Couldn't she have been? It's all kinds of stuff. I didn't say one thing. You're watching something about something, doing something, talking to somebody about something, they're putting something in their head or something in your chit on it, and you know me better than that. Honestly. How long have we been doing this? How long have we been on a team? Really? We're not on a team. Okay.
80 years ago this week, the Nuremberg trials began. They were the first international war crimes tribunal.
Talking to other Jake Barbers online. I don't know why. There's all these things online that say Jake Barber. There's the name Barber is not a thing. There's like one, me, and my two wives. That's it. There's four barbers. I'm sorry, there's 4 barbers on this planet. The rest of them are no good. They're not barbers. Wilsons, Wildeheims, Wilsons, Duchones, Gosones, Bashenik, Gosones. Those are the families that took my name. They
to use the term genocide in a court of law. From my archive, we bring you a snippet of my conversation with Ferenc when he was 102 years old and the last surviving Nuremberg prosecutor. It's really extraordinary to be able to talk to you because of your vast experience that's so relevant now as always. I just wonder, because I've heard that you can do it, recite from memory your opening statement from your prosecuting case back in September of 1947 at Nuremberg.
Well, that's quite a challenge, but I rather forward. May it please your honor, it is with sorrow and with hope that we here disclose the deliberate murder of over 1 million innocent and defenseless people. Vengeance is not our goal, nor do we seek merely a just compensation. The case we present is a plea of humanity to law.
That is extraordinary to hear that now. And I asked you because you've had a remarkable career. Even before you were prosecutor, you were in World War II, you landed in Normandy. It was around the Battle of the Bulge. But afterwards, you were assigned to go to the death camps, to Buchenwald, to Dachau, to try to collect the evidence. What must that have been like? What did you see when you went there?
It was
That-
horror.
One of them, but he's right.
It was incredible.
He's like, we did that.
My assignment was to get the evidence of the crime. There was no difficulty. The evidence was lying dead in every camp I went into. Their eyes, some of them were still pleading for help. Some were digging in the garbage, hoping to find a piece of bread. That was the scene that I saw, and it was similar in every camp to which I went. I proceeded then, of course, to the Schreibstube, the office, to seize whatever documentation was still there. Fortunately for me and unfortunately for them, the special extermination squad was called IntuiTalk.
Look, homie, James lady. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not worried about your hot ass fucking off. I'm very worried about it. Alright. I'm very worried about
It was very easy for me
it. I hate that
proceed
for me.
to trial.
I don't. I just hate that for
I
me.
had not been originally assigned as a trial lawyer. I had come out of the Harvard Law School with honors, specializing with, I was a researcher for a professor of international criminal law. And I was eager to use the material I had. And they assigned me the job of chief prosecutor.
That's that thing.
I presented my case in 2 days, and rested my case, and convicted all of the
Brother,
24
do what I
selected
say.
high-ranking Nazi
Aye.
officials. 13 of them were sentenced to death.
Wow.
It was a
Yeah.
historic
Don't,
trial.
don't, you're back. No, all right, no, come here. Who is that? That's, no, it's Bud. What are you doing here?
A remarkable man, Benjamin Ferencz died.
Tell him to go away. No.
But in his final year, he did receive the Congressional Gold Medal, its highest civilian honor. And this
I don't
kind of
believe it's
justice
safe.
remains vital to assign individuals.
Did you guys get my Jay Breezy CD?
Collective punishment.
Well, I believe it on there.
When we come back, the most beautiful game in the world
Mhm.
is making the impossible feel real for some small nation. Find out which one next.
Thanksgiving in America.
No, it doesn't.
CNN
Son of a bitch. I dropped the food on it. Sweetheart, what were you saying? What was that?
From sports bras
Alright.
to minimize loss, I had a complicated
Ah.
relationship. And then I found a lump, breast cancer. During treatment, I asked about Kisqali, a pill that can help reduce my risk of cancer returning. Now, I have a new perspective on what matters.
Kisqali, with an aromatase inhibitor, is for adults with stage 2 and 3, HR positive, HER2 negative, early breast cancer with a high risk of recurrence. Kisqali may cause serious skin
I know what I
infections, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts.
Nope,
and may
I know
result
what I
in
mean.
serious infections. Life-threatening lung problems and abnormal heartbeats can occur. Your doctor should test your heart and blood before and during treatment. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening cough, chest pain, or dizziness. Before taking Kisqali, tell your doctor all your medical conditions, medicines you take, and if you're breastfeeding, pregnant, or planning to be, as it can harm an unborn baby. Common side effects include
I do love
nausea,
you.
headache, and tiredness.
Having a grandulating.
More today to help
I'm
protect
watching
my
this stuff,
tomorrow
and he's
because I'm
watching.
more than just breast
It's
cancer.
ballroom.
This week on Shoot.
Your life is like the ballroom, right?
40% off.
Yeah.
On
You
treats
bitch.
and
Why I gotta be a bitch all the time? What is this?
or food made of avocado. All the best price
You
gifts
say-
for any pet. For low prices. For holidays with pets.
Their
There's
name.
Chewy.
Ever. I use it when I sign every fucking thing important. She said, this is Jenna. And I use it too. Your name. You. I trouble. I. Yes, ma'am. I do. That's better. I've been doing watching choice treatments on myself. It's awful. I don't get any soft touch at all.
Nationwide for over 10 years.
You.
I thought I had fatty liver disease, but it's actually MASH, and it's scarring my liver.
What are you doing? This time.
Restifra treats MASH with moderate to advanced liver
What is that?
cirrhosis, along with diet FDA approved. Studies are ongoing to confirm benefits. It works directly in the liver. It helps reduce scarring and reduce MASH.
Tell your doctor about liver or gallbladder problems, or if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or plan to be. Serious side effects include liver injury, gallstones, gallbladder, pancreas inflammation. Stop taking and call your doctor about tiredness, nausea, vomiting, fever, rash, yellowing of your skin or eyes, stomach pain. Tell your doctor if taking gemfibrozil, cyclosporin, clopidogrel, or statins. Side effects include diarrhea, itching, dizziness, constipation.
Ask your liver specialist if Resdifra could make a difference for you.
You'll love this for you. It's the Sneaker Black Friday sale.
There, did you hear?
Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy suited comfort that adjusts to you through all life's changes.
I said,
Only at Sleepover Store or sleepnumber.com.
huh? No, fucking man. You are very hot guy, smart man, aren't you? I mean, I was gonna try to take it now.
Cut your mobile bill in half and save $65 a month for your first year with Xfinity Mobile. Xfinity, imagine that.
I hate that.
Ready for big
That
days ahead?
is exactly what I
Meet
hate.
Lalo, where the details are designed to make each day feel effortless. Start the day with stress-free breakfasts. Fill their lunchboxes with nutritious lunches.
I know.
And come home to spaces made for curiosity and connection. Our products take the hassle out of mealtime and playtime, so you can focus on the moments that matter most. See why families count on Lalo to make busy school days easier and every milestone memorable. Shop time savings at meetlalo.com.
You were supposed to do it for 10 minutes. I was it for 8 minutes, it's fine. There it is, right there. Got the other one. Down. Now it's in my legs. This is my pants. Good. This is the thing. You're right. Whoever this is, I was like, you're right.
And finally, we'd like to end the program with some hard-earned hope on the soccer pitch. This week, the FIFA Men's World Cup made some dreams come true. This stage of the qualifications wrapping up with some huge wins against the odds. Haiti, in a stage of near total societal collapse right now, has got through, despite their coach never actually being able to go there. It's only the second time ever for Haiti, the last one being in 1974. And Scotland broke through for the first time this millennium. And the Caribbean island of Curacao, with a population of just 100,000, scored a new record as it becomes the smallest nation.
What is this? I was talking about combo coup. That's what I'm talking about. This goes to combo coup. Because I wrote this down. This was that thing the director was talking about. Director of CIA. Whoever she is, the lady. Stripe hair lady. Stripe hair lady 7. Stripe hair lady 7. Stripe hair lady. Right. She didn't say this. But I read through the lines. I know she said. So I'm telling you, it's good. She said, now she didn't really say this. She didn't say this. At all. I picked up on it. I read through the lines about it. I don't understand that. What I wrote right there. Something about Trump did it.
This is CNN breaking news.
I wrote it too quick. I knew I was writing too fast. I had Dr. Writing going. No, just didn't tell anyone that's Trump himself. I don't know what that means. You figure it out. Combo coup. I know what combo coup means. That's good.
Tomorrow's meeting, Russian officials are not expected to be there. President Trump is giving Ukraine until Thursday to accept his peace proposal. The plan would require
That's going to go well. I'm pretty sure.
Restrict the size of its military and
Combo coup.
the country to give up its gold.
The 1942 thing with the IntuiTalk stuff on some of the software channels in NIH pissed them off real bad because they couldn't use the interhouse network at all because it was for quick reaction force to stop rape trauma. That's all it was for, rape trauma quick reaction force. I spent all my fucking money on it. My wife's left me because of it. They said, you did what? No, you didn't. They said, one said, no, you fucking didn't even. That's our island, you motherfucker. That's our island. Ha! Fucking. No, you. Fuck you, motherfucker. And she said, right like, and then the other one says, look, I was going to say a thing, but she handled it. We're leaving for good. You dumbass. Goodbye. We'll see you next lifetime. And we fucked for like 6 days, and I never saw him again, ever. Till like, I still haven't seen them together this walk, and I'm pissed, mad about that. I'm mad. I'm just trash that pissed. I'm just extra mad about that. That guy himself did whatever the fuss she was talking about where she said he didn't do it. She had to say that. He did do it. I asked her, kind of like headset to headset. It was live. And I watched it. It was good. She was like, She couldn't lie to me. She was trying. She didn't want to get killed. She was doing something. Shit. We're all doing something here. Leave me alone. Okay. She's going to read this. I'm in her headset like, I want to know right now. And he's evil, dumb, dead fusser. Look at him, he's walking, he's dead. I get along with everybody, it says. He's talking about. She said, you know about plane? Plane's a code word for scales. Scaling. I emailed one of the people this morning. Let me read what it says. I asked him straight on the tone line. I said, I saw the thing. They emailed. They said, what? The Cinderella bottling company bottle. What do they do? What can I do? Something they said something about 150. This, that, the other. It was an email. I could see that. I was like, that is a good email. Do you have $10 million? No. Well, I don't know what to tell you about me, frankly, but I didn't say that, but she could tell through the fish that we caught a big fish. I think we're going to have to investigate this. Okay, let's investigate. What does your company do? Well, we make and bottle, I don't know, we make and bottle cocaine, mescaline, heroin, all of the Pfizer products, which is a lot of medication, very important. What's the other stuff? Luminous, it's called luminous amphetamine salt. It's very nice. It's clean. It's good. Luminous. It's nice. That hydrolune everybody does is dirt stuff. You don't want that. You want the stuff Sinaloa does. Luminous, not the cartel, the company. Sinaloa bottling. Not this other stuff. Trump trying to keep alive. Trump trying to keep it going. But this is what he's doing right now. What is it we're talking about? You told me something? They were about to say that same thing to our company.
So you hear the president there discussing two of the main topics.
Keep spread hat right here all the time. I keep spread hat.
Very eager to get this
My thing.
point plan that he has
Oh, I'm so fussed.
to end the war there across the finish line. He was asked whether
Okay.
this was
Oh, he's doing
a
it. He's like,
final
nah,
offer,
I gotta do
and he
it.
said no.
Alright.
And I think that's important because
Yeah.
you're hearing all
Yeah,
kinds of
bullshit.
concern from
Yeah,
Europeans,
that's
from the
right.
Ukrainians,
That's
that
it.
this deal
You know, it's
appears
just,
heavily
no,
weighted
it's
to
you.
the Russian.
Oh, we're gonna hold off? I ain't gonna hold off with them. You always lose a hold off with those guys. They go slow, you go slower. You just end up staring right in the face. Everybody just staring each other in the face like this. And nobody goes slower than them.
To Russia, it would also force Ukraine to limit the size
Full
of
time.
its military, but President Trump has given
They used
this
to knock it down.
extraordinarily
Oh, one! They did win a couple times. Damn it.
to come to an agreement. And I asked the president what would happen if Zelensky doesn't agree by that Thursday, the Thanksgiving deadline, whether the president would halt military assistance, whether he would end intelligence sharing. And the president said that means he can continue to fight his little heart out. So not particularly clear about what the American consequences for that would be, but pretty much suggesting that this would be the moment for him to sort of shrug this war off and allow the two sides to essentially.
What is he doing? Is he looking at the chat? Hello, are you there? I was not looking at the chat. Who are you? He grabs all your trophies straight out. Who is this? Your wives. Oh, that's nice. This no, yes, 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 yes. Dosha, yes. Oh, all right. You should have them trophies up. That's nice.
A few moments ago, but
This is
Marjorie
Jake
Taylor
trophies.
says she will leave office in January, and as the president is responding to his former top ally calling it quits in a post saying on Truth Social, the president called her Marjorie traitor
Brown is
Brown,
on.
saying she was leaving due to plummeting poll numbers and fears of facing a primary challenger who would be endorsed by Trump. Now, Green's surprising late Friday announcement caps what's been a turbulent 5 years in office, which saw her go from one of Trump's closest allies to one of his top antagonists. Her resignation follows a months-long feud with the president, in which Trump called Green a traitor for supporting the release of the Epstein files in the way that she has, and criticizing his focus on foreign policy.
The company, you guys are moving stuff around like you're a cartel. No, he sold to the exact people we didn't want to sell to because they do exactly whatever they want to do with it. That's why he sold it to them. He doesn't want you women involved at all. That's whoever that is a dumbass active fusser. Ought to go home, frankly, or get shot and killed. It's a good idea. I got good ideas all day. All of that being said, I offered one of them an email in my company, which is a job position open. I only had 4 emails. I only had 4. So I did offer one a job. That being said, I don't want her doing the job quite yet. I kind of would like her just at her desk using her email, doing emails with it, and fixing my website because I need Vanguard to go on the website. I need Shakana to go on the website. And frankly, I'd like Harm the Granger lady to sit there and give her head while she does it. I think it's a good idea. I think they'll love it. Man, that's a good idea. No Bucks, no Jimmys, no Gregs, no Derricks, no anybody's, no Jacobs, no other Jakes. I'm the only Jake. You Jacobs gonna have to stop that stuff. It's really getting old around here. Jake is a float name. It's a flotana name. You can't be a Jake from the hospital. It don't work. It's Jacob. I am Jake. Right here. This guy. What is it? The other people are Jacobs. I hate that for them.
Of the president and even the Republican Party saying a lot of the time that they needed to focus on finding a healthcare solution to address the crisis going on in this country, especially around healthcare issues. And even when she was pushing the Epstein files and having them be released, and especially when it came to the president and his agenda, especially when it came to foreign policy. And this is when we started seeing a lot of cracks within the relationship because
I love that job right here.
Criticism of the president and really saying that he should direct his efforts more to
Nice.
something that
Voice is good.
really focusing
Some
on
lower coming up.
agenda and
See what other emails for.
point. Now, a lot of what's decided for the reason why she's putting in her resignation.
Honestly, between like 3 people. I'm not gonna tell you names because I don't want you looking them up and talking to them. You don't know at all. No. You guys are nice too. You're cool. Like it'd be like I don't know, talk about it or something. Just normal stuff, and all of a sudden, all of you was over or something. Fuck, I know stuff happens. I don't fucking know. Stuff don't happen.
Charles, appreciate the recording. Thanks for being here. All right, meanwhile, new today, a shelter-in-place
So,
order is now lifted.
I'll take care of it. Right now it's okay. I'm good for like 6 months.
In the country's busiest port, late last night, a blaze erupted on board.
Yeah, we're good for cocaine, heroin, 6 months. There's no quality amphetamines around. I'm not selling the Loomies. No, Loomies are too hard to make proper. So there's cocaine and there's heroin. That's about it. There's some methamphetamines, of course, because people make closet meth. I call all the closet meth. It's not coming from me. People make closet meth, so whatever. You can't stop it. I can't stop it. People are gonna make stuff. That's what people do. It's fun. Just don't be safe. Just be safe, because you're not supposed to do that.
Are continuing those fire suppression efforts. Now, the way that this started was around 6:30 p.m. last night. Was an electrical fire on the lower part of the ship. But then, about 2 hours later, there was a large explosion on a different part of the ship. That's when those 22 crew members were then evacuated. None of them were injured, thankfully. The concern, of course, is about those hazardous materials. We don't know exactly what they are. But the Los Angeles Fire Department issued a statement last night telling people to get inside immediately, close windows and doors, bring pets, and any inside their homes, turn off air conditioning and heating.
first got this in with it earlier this morning, the concern is those particulates, right? The particulate in the air that could have been coming from those hazardous materials inside the ship. Now, the structure of the ship is what we're trying to know if those materials actually caught on fire in the ship. The ship was now moved to just outside the port. It's past the port's limits, and there is now a moderate air quality warning in that area still.
Oh, hey.
But the ship now has
It says it. I don't even have running to the ground. Well, really,
that this air
never mind.
quality concern is now a little bit lower.
I'm fiery hot, man.
In the ports that
You going in, aren't you?
operating as normal. We can expect those cruise ships coming in this morning as well to be promoted as we normal.
God is a way we can get a chance to see about. You just put it around. You're done.
Still ahead, and unexpected, that's what we call it, love fest.
Let's keep going. I don't know what it's right now from that.
Praising New York City Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani after months of tracking him. We're going to tell you what their surprisingly friendly Oval Office meeting was about. Plus, immigration enforcement in Charlotte, North Carolina, shaking the community. I'm going to speak to a teacher about how her school is pulling together to support immigrant families. All that and more coming up.
Thanksgiving live coverage starts at 8 on CNN and watch on the CNN app.
Combo coup. Combo coup. The Shadow, they call themselves the Shadow League. But they call themselves the Shadow League. And they came through all the stuff from the Reagan era up to now. And now they've mobilized with a front called the Unicones, which they're going to change real fast. And that's just normal for them. And the Unicones are like the worst of the worst. I'm going to kill every single Unicone. Every single one of them. All of them. I'm going to do it with a thermonuclear device too. Now they see it. Welcome. I told you the revolution will be televised, actually. Yeah, they congregate. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. As nasty as they are, I'm telling you, I haven't been around Harmony Granger lady enough this walk to speak on her. But I promise you, my wife Jenna, she knows exactly who I'm talking about. The Chantetos, she called them. The Chantetos, I would give my life to destroy all of the thermonuclear devices. I understand that. She would lay down for them and not fuck them lay down, but like she would get them. She would find a hiding safe spot and just let it all go to hell. I promise. She even just said she would. They're so bad. They're just bad people, and she's a saint. She was Saint McConnell. It's not Saint Michael, it's Saint McConnell. You see the breastplate of a woman. And the actual thing, you can tell it's the breastplate of a woman because it's just the breastplate of a woman. They're just a little bit rounder. The breastplate of a man is real flat. You need that roundness to fuck you up. Just heavyweight. It's dumb. It's dumb as fuss. You can tell it's Saint McConnell, which goes on his McCall. That's what she went at all the time. Call us up. Around a sword douche. She all fucked on the whole time. She is so good. She didn't care. She was like me when I was in DC. They kept twacking me. I was like, whatever, fuck you. I walked straight through. I was booby too. You kiss my ass. Thank you for the free ones, you shits.
More patients begin with Calquence than any treatment of its kind, and Calquence is proven to work better than chemoimmunotherapy in patients with previously untreated CLL. Calquence can cause serious side effects which may lead to death.
Oh, excuse me. Does it? No, it's to you, but you're still there. Everybody else getting out. Now you know about this. That's one. It's the box. Yeah, I'm in the box tube. I hate this box. I don't even hate this box tube, but like, I hate a box tube. You know what I mean? I hate two altogether. My bad, BB Hank.
Use sun protection. Calquence may harm an unborn baby. Calquence helps you do the fighting, and you can focus on the things you're loving. Ask your doctor if Calquence is right for you.
We're putting our foot foot down, to keep our feet up, like way up. Lazy boy.
We did lots of adulting today. We deserve to do lots of
It's the Lazy Boy Black Friday sale. 0% interest for 48 months. This offer ends soon.
After working overtime, we will be putting in our TV time.
Hurry in. Black Friday sale going on now. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
Sarah Benzina, Brandon Foley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What's she called husband?
Oh, you mean Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
They actually said the twins' name right.
You know, like stadiums, the kids are so expensive these days. Here he comes.
Oasis Freeze Tan and Spa.
Alright, play with my friend by the way.
I'm gonna do business with you. Or we can look at
No, say that for today.
Works for us. The right money
That's a
moves
link
aren't as
yesterday.
absurd as you think.
Man, it sucks. Alright, combo coup. Thing, combo? Yeah, this thing. Do the combo. Oh yeah, combo coup. Thank you.
Meeting with New York Mayor-elect Zoran
They overthrew. First they took out the IRS, then they took out the FBI, then they infiltrated CIA, then they took out half the Congress, then they got the Senate, and then they got what is this? Oh, then they got everybody to disband Viacom because they sidelined all the money that Viacom uses. Well, the money that Viacom uses was just going into escrow because the Shadow League took over the Chachana they call it. Took over the Chachana Arena. And it's just not nice because they took out that because Chicana and Stracona and Chicana Casen. And once they got through Chicago Percent, it's slow pro or percent of persona, it should become the win. And should become the win is Chapana Kasan Kashan Kasana. And Chapana Kasan Kashan Kasan is Chapan Kasan Kashan Kasan. And Pashon Kasan Paponcha Kanta, Pusha Conta Kansakam, Pupachan Padon Papansa, and Bishop Compa Pompachin, Pupachin Karan Papon, Tishakaron Papon Sakine, Pupachin Karan Padon is the Poncha Kinsa Pompachin. And Suppose consequential corner and suppose consequential penny. Penny upon percent instead punch it close on percent.
In positive ways, but really without getting away from the facts. So when you heard Zoran Mamdani say to Trump, hey, many of your voters also voted for me, you know, Trump heard that as a compliment while Zoran Mamdani was talking about a very real issue here in New York, the fact that back in 2024, many Democrats who voted for President Joe Biden actually flipped and voted for Trump in ways like we had never seen in New York City before. And then now in 2025, many of those voters went back and supported Zoran Mamdani. And the reason why, according to Mamdani and his campaign, was because of that key issue of affordability. Now,
all fields
the
on
back and
nets.
forth we saw in the Oval Office yesterday was just really surprising, given how both of these men have
What they have?
about each other in
They
recent
didn't have
months.
anything
And I've talked to New
official.
Yorkers here today about
What's going on?
what it
It's
made
getting
them
these
think,
feedback. There's a lot of
seeing
people.
just back and forth
People hate
inside
that
the White
about
House
stuff.
yesterday. You know, New Yorkers are very opinionated. Many of them here today
He's
were
pissed about it.
cautiously optimistic
about
and
constant
hopeful
stuff.
that maybe this will lead to a good
Pissed
relationship.
about
Take this.
him, about weird, pissed about stuff. We get pissed about that. And then you're like, we were trying to make him pissed. It worked. Like his wives, and Mary's family, and all stuff. That's how I get all those pictures. And apparently, he called him a boyfriend. He had a little boyfriend. Yeah, I check it all the time. I'm not even over 12 times. One night, getting nude. I see it. He said one time, they were like, you didn't. Oh, man. She said one thing. Here, he was with the other. Dumb, stupid high. They said. Here, he was about to change hands, but he didn't want to stop this. Here, like,
When you hear Donald Trump saying, yeah, I will live in New York City under the administration, he's really cutting down a Republican talking point that we have been hearing since Mamdani's election. The fact that, you know, people in New York City would flee the city as a result of his election. And there you had the leader of the Republican Party saying he would have no problem living here if Mamdani was mayor.
Police to show up and arrest you? What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it? I need handcuffs. Got handcuffs?
Going into the midterms and going into all these next elections that we're going to see in the next year. So the politics of this also extremely fascinating between these two.
And there is obviously this working relationship that the mayor of New York City would need to have with the president of the United States. But as you just talked about, a fascinating political dynamic between two people seemingly on the opposite sides of the political spectrum. Look at New York, bringing people together. Lori Pazmino, appreciate the reporting. I'm going to keep this conversation going now with Kadia Gova. She's a politics reporter covering Congress for the Washington Post. Kadia, thanks for taking the time to be here. You know, after months of attacks, Trump was all smiles in this meeting with Mamdani. Let's listen to a little bit more of what he had to say.
We had a meeting today that actually surprised him. He wants to see no crime. He wants to see housing being built. He wants to see rents coming down. All things that I agree with.
I've spoken about.
That's okay. You can just say it. Okay. It's easier. It's easier than explaining it. I don't know. This is a man that right now I think is focused on New York City. I really think there's a chance to do a great job. We're going to help him. I think we really have a chance to make it great.
You know, I think it's just kind of fascinating.
Well, you know, one guy on the line is not what's been force fed to me. Like, everything's being force fed to other people around me.
Dynamics between them are a lot more complicated, especially
It's actually
members of the president's base.
A unit called a Mentalana unit. It's called a Mentalana unit. And over in Brazil, which is Montanzan, which is India proper, which is Modi, which frankly I thought was on my team at one point. Then I thought he wasn't. I talked shit on him. And honestly, I think I talked shit on him in Italian by accident one time. That's kind of how Italiano is. And I don't think he forgives me at all. I never apologized again. It's not very Princeton for me at all. And I, believe it or not, am a Princeton, hear this out, am a Princeton gent. Say that if you can and not get punched in the face by somebody that knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Mamdani being the leader of the Democratic Party and, you know, him as a democratic socialist, or in their eyes, a socialist and sometimes quote-unquote communist Mamdani was just, you know, going to be...
So I'm going to have to apologize to Modi if he were alive, but he's not dead. He's awake now. That awake, sleeping stuff, gotta go. The way I see it, that's some Barron Trump stuff. And he is an evil fusser. I hate him so bad. Man, I hate him. Yeah. And Modi. No, Modi put it in Denver, but oh, here's Modi. He's 90 years old. The problem is Alphabet. And I asked him about Alphabet. And I could have swore it was based in India. And it is based in India. It's a good spot for it. We keep it there. Whatever. That's where it goes. Go to India. Do a thing. It's fine. But that means when I said something about Alphabet being off the freaking rails, and none of this stuff on the internet being proper and good at all, and that is not what the internet was for. The internet was for continuity of facts and services. That is it. Continuity of facts and services. It's become entertainment. It's become entertainment and leisure, I guess. Which is nice. It's fine. But whatever lies and propaganda machine some people are trying to make it is unacceptable to everyone. It's just ruining everything.
This measure that they put on the floor the same day to denounce socialism, and some of them said, yeah, he's the news of the day. It's important that we push back and tell our voters that we support a person like Mamdani or socialism. And then
I
to have
don't
this happen,
know.
it was sort of astounding to your point.
It truly is. Kadia, I gotta leave the conversation there.
They
Appreciate you
need
being here. Thank you.
a Cat 4 surgeon. That's where they're at. They need a Cat 4 surgeon.
All right, coming up.
Which means they have broken bones and they're protruding skin. Which makes sense on why it's a 4.5 week wait for me to see them. They don't want me to get freaked the fuck out and go kill somebody still at the hospital because somebody at the hospital did it to them. Last night, they said. This is what's being fed to me about Stucky.
It's still not under control.
What's really happening is they're not here. Which is not a lie. I talk like this for some people. It's not fine. False. They are over where they go. True. And
test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and CNS. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. See the event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events: infection, that B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Your dermatologist about Rainbow.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
A cheerleader's on the way for Hunter, who finds anything he puts his nose to.
Oh, I got my white X's on it. Man, I'm rocking that. Watch. Something said, I'm gonna hold them down to the end. I'm gonna make you get them off.
There's Chili.
Something is Jenna Barber. Lie. Jenna Barber will get you out of that coat. Watch. She gonna fix that X problem. Say, he is taunting me, huh? He said, I'm gonna leave them X's in there so you get off me. Oh, that sexy bitch left a little bread. Oh, that fucking crazy motherfucker. He didn't split that at all, huh? I'm waiting. Somebody gonna do me. Watch. Yep, somebody gonna get me up out this proper and let me keep it. It's gonna be clean. Oh, that son. Yep. Y'all been giving your coats away and losing a bitch. Me, I'm gonna get mine squared away nice and keep a lady. Young woman. Young woman. Lady. Whatever I said lady for. I know what I'm gonna keep. Huh. Oh, it's the smartest dumb shit I ever saw a hot man do. Yeah. I'm keeping 10 too. I've been more scared to a stay keeper, man. I've been knew they were back there. All the time. Excuse my language. All the time I've known they were there. Here. You're gonna get me in trouble though. For a fire. Thank you. For a fire.
Not only is it a great holiday helper, it's a great deal too.
Right.
With all-day battery life and powerful door to-dos, so you have extra free time and extra savings. Which means this holiday season, you can be as extra as you want.
And a red flag. Because what you doing is crazy. Look, stupid. Everybody says, look, we noticed them before. We never say anything to them ever. It's always like that. Where was that? All conflict. That's why I ain't felt conflict. Yeah. Around some expert. I don't feel good around that. He ain't even looking himself. Anybody, I don't know. You got a ring on. It's yours. Oh, it's Jake. Oh, I need him. Oh, he told me he wasn't going to fix my hair. His hair is just going to come and scoop me up because he didn't drink. Oh, I'm afraid I got to get out of here. And then I got fucking searched with them stupid needles. It was a Sabizio 10 they gave you that day. Because they gave me Sabizio 10? Well, no wonder I didn't fucking see those. Zonke. I'm sorry.
Luckily,
Me too. What? I don't know.
Smalls makes gently cooked fresh food. Just meaty, juicy, natural ingredients. Ready to make 9 lives tell? Visit smalls.com/TV to receive your fresh foods.
For the first time ever, all-star chef duos go head-to-head with their charities. It's TOC with epic holiday twists.
All new Turner Cheffing's All-Star Christmas, Wednesday night at 8 on Food Network.
Closed captioning brought to you by Skechers washable hands-free slip-ins.
We got new hands-free Skechers slip-ins.
2 minutes later.
Combo kid. That was Tosanere, which is IMO, calling from a private number, which means they're NIH or something. They probably got him, honestly. He's trying to call for help. They probably let him have one number or something. But either way, NIH flat 6 R43 came from Tushikani, Kosukan. NIH room 3 R46. NIH room 3 R49 now. So you can't get off that floor. The locker on that floor. It's floor 3, room 10. old nomenclature for Route 10.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Special Envoy Steve Witkoff are headed to Geneva for critical talks on a U.S.-backed plan to end the war in Ukraine. Now, Russian officials are not expected to be there, and President Trump is giving Ukraine until Thursday to accept.
Don't spook them, please.
Here's what he says about the White
Don't
House.
spook them. Yeah, they've been getting fussed with by the rescuers for a while. The blue coats are no good. Tell them not to go with the blue coats, go with the red coats. They don't know what I mean. They're seeing double. They're seeing stars and stuff. Everything's blue and red to them. They don't know what chain tank. Makes everything a fucking kaleidoscope. It's crazy stuff.
So among what's in the plan, it would require Ukraine to surrender territory, restrict the size of its military, and forces the country to give up its goal of joining NATO.
He's scared because Jay Breezy's coming through. And Jay Breezy's a much better rapper than young Jizzle. He used to be Young Jizzle. Young Jizzle ever was.
European countries are also expected to join these talks. And we've seen that dynamic sort of creep in, whether it was around security guarantees over a minerals deal or whatever it might be. But will they try to persuade the U.S. to modify this proposal? What do you see as Europe's role in this process here?
Well, I think they want to put on the brakes. I think they want details, and I do think they want to try to influence the Trump administration to change some of the details of these 28 points in order to ensure what they think would be the security not only of Ukraine, but of Europe in general. I mean, I think the focus obviously has to be on Ukraine, but the implications and actually some of the details in this would have very severe influences on Europe itself and security. So I think that's the mission to work as quickly as possible, and then to try to slow things down and convince the Americans that a lot.
You can't read a thing on your back. This is nobody say anything.
And, you know, on paper, I mean, actually just leading into this war, some of
I will lose this fuss-off coat. Watch. I'm keeping my coat.
And when you look at sort of what's in this proposal, it would deny Ukraine that opportunity.
It's crushed cashmere. It used to be crushed velour, but they switched me out for a crushed cashmere.
So, I mean, just on paper, it seems Vladimir.
You said crushed velour. It might have been crushed cashmere the whole time.
Once and more. I mean, is this just not a win for Putin to say, look, we got what we came here for?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah, he got me for a coat, is what he did. I didn't even notice till right now. Look. He got me for a coat.
To control Ukraine, to take over.
Yeah, it used to be crushed velour, crushed value. Like a $300 jacket difference. Man, I'm so glad I fired that motherfucker.
And then also, I think he wants to, or perhaps he's trying to lure the United States back to some type of agreement to restore relations between the United States and Russia as they were before, before the full-scale invasion in 2022. And you might even say he's looking back before Russia illegally.
Anyway, I'm glad I fired him because most stuff he did.
We can go back to
Man, it's interesting how this is.
trade. Look at some of the details in this agreement. I mean, they're talking about it really, in a way, it feels more like a business agreement in some cases than a
same thing.
proposal for a peace agreement. And it's not surprising because the people who worked it out are obviously Steve Witkoff, who was a real estate
Lost a good coat. That's because I don't even know why it has these X's. I could have swore it didn't. It did not when I bought this one. I grabbed the thing. Yeah, this one.
And now the head of the Russia Direct Investment Fund, and very close. He's obviously, a diplomat he's a representative who's working for Putin. So not surprising they would come up with some type of business deal. I mean, Russia backing the G7. That's a big question mark. Ending sanctions, W. works well. I think you get the point. Right? These are things that are very advantageous for Russia. And you could almost say, why exactly are they in there? Because it goes way beyond just Ukraine.
And, on the other side of things, Ukrainian President Zelensky noted that this was really a historic time and he's not in a great position here. How does he view this agreement? Does he sign this agreement? Continue the fight?
Oh, that's what he said.
Potentially
That's
lose
smart.
the United
I
States
was gonna think the fuck up top of some pants at all. And I knew that. But, I don't know, his pants got fucked with, so I don't know. That's what I was saying. I never wore the coat until like a couple times. Really?
And that's precisely his problem. And it is exacerbated by the fact that there is a major corruption investigation.
The thing I have with the coat is you came in here with him one time because he had a suit on and you were mad at me. And he took and swapped my fucking suit coats out. So admit it, Harvey Grange ladies. So we can get over it. We can stop bitching about a fucking coat with 600,000 people watching. There's 606,000 people watching this. They don't count people in other countries. In this country, there's what, 405 people or something we say? But it's 606,000. Because people in other countries know what's going on and they know who Allah is and they want to know what's going on. So just admit that you came in here because you were mad at me. They swapped the friggin' coats out and admit it, please. Honestly, they did that. Get it. I am over it already. I just wanted you to apologize. And you didn't even apologize at all. You just told me to get over it. I fucking hate that. Please apologize.
And intelligence aid that the United States is providing.
Jill Jordy, appreciate the
Thank you for
analysis.
apologizing.
Always thank you for being here.
Anyhow.
Coming up, absences from school surge past 30,000 in Charlotte, North Carolina during an immigration crackdown in the area. We'll tell you how schools are navigating this dynamic in the community next.
Thanksgiving in America. Live coverage starts at 8 on CNN and watch on the CNN app.
Total Beats Ultimate Heart Health is the newest innovation of America's best-selling wheat bread. Ultimate Heart Health contains a key ingredient clinically shown to deliver 2 times better blood pressures, plus CoQ10 for even better heart health. Find Total Beats Ultimate Heart Health at Walmart today. Listen, we are
Director, look, it's the director, everybody else. You
send your numbers straight to your phone with the proper steps. You can do that.
You're a fuck going right now, ain't it? Yes, okay. Seriously, what is it? It's all about. I know it's for respect you. I know it is. I know we got to do it. I already can tell. You got the orders one. I got nothing because I fell back, so I didn't get killed by Trump's crazy ass. You even admit it. But now everybody after me. Again, still, stripe-haired lady 6, he said. Stripe-haired lady 6 said a director. First he said does. No, he said director. Well, I'm the director of the CIA. He said director of the CIA. He didn't say A or the director of the CIA. He said, oh, it's the boss, isn't it? Yeah. Walking around saying by his ally is the boss, like the director, JSOC Supersidiary Forces. The director, look right there. Oh, y'all got me on this too, huh? Y'all got me all around. We're in TV room now. Yeah, I'm on live stream, director. What are you talking about? That's good. I'm monetized. That's incredible. I'm just here trying to not die and get my family out of captivity. Like, they monetized me. That's nice. Jeez, after they censored the fuss out of me, I had like it said 0 views and like all more percents than last month. How does this even mesh up? This doesn't even make any sense about the stuff.
In a survey, 91%
It was like the one time the 50,000 had viewed it. It was like 20,000 times more than last month, and it had 0 views total. I was like, what does that even mean? 0 views total, 20,000 more views last month. It doesn't make any sense. I'll throw them down. I'm just right here.
Increased infections or vulnerability to treatment can check for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
I thought your head is Jewish. That's Cosanta. You want me to say something so I can hear you or something? Amen. No, Cosanta. You already know what it is. I know you're at your kiss your flow. Yeah, go away. You ain't getting at me. Yes, Cosanta. Esa calle there with. Just like that thing. Entonces, asking if I had a freaking. the back of your channel. It says something that guy you on the back of that bike with the whole time. I know what's going on. Yeah. Here. His eye ain't taking that one. My man will be pissed. I ain't on the back of any bikes. Your wife is a probably. Ha! Now my wife's a probably, you think. Probably your man, isn't it? I'm falling for that.
CV event risk increases in age 50 plus heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had sedatis, infection, Hep B or C,
Seriously, they said you're going against our government. We're calling you CIA. I'm not even gonna acknowledge that. Director, she said, Does she? Anything. Oh, there it is.
Days of fear and violence. Immigration officers arrested more than 370 people,
Damn.
many minority-owned businesses to shut down. Residents stayed put. More than 30,000 students in the Charlotte-Mecklenburg school district were marked absent from class on Monday.
Yeah, I got NSA surplus apps on my headset. I'm on this. What do you want to know about the thing? That's doing the thing. You don't need to fall back. Just don't do it. Nobody believes me until you figure it out yourselves. I could just say straight out, like this one planet just straight did all the stuff. They were like, okay, they watched us, they observed us for a moment. And they were like, we are going to do the opposite of what that planet did, for real. And they are doing incredible. So we are going to start doing incredible too. I just won't have it anyway. We're just going to start doing incredible. They won. Everybody on that planet got 10 grand. It was good. There you go. It's good. You guys deserve this.
The majority of these absences are due to fear. Our students don't want to leave their houses. Their parents don't want to send them to school. They're afraid of the transit to and from school, that they could be stopped. They're afraid because it's not outside their own possibility now that actions could take
Yeah, sponsorship Sony. It should be in the mail. Any day now, really. It's gonna go to Vanderbilt U though. That's what my wife picked. She said this is a safe spot. She thinks her ex is gone from there, but she was there, so she didn't know what she was doing. She said, but really she was thinking about herself. She was like, I hate going there. I'm never gonna go there. He hates going there. He's never gonna go there. We're never gonna lose this competition. Ha. So she's trying to renege on our deal of not working or. I know what's going on, and I hate that for myself, really, because she's opening herself up to failure. My wife's not a failure. Neither one of them are. They're just getting treated. They're just around failures, frankly. And you can't be around failures and not become a failure. That's just true.
It's been terror. I mean, my colleagues and I have been able to go to home visits to see our families and to take supplies. Our parents and our teachers, our community has been amazing. We've had food drives, we've had parents staging out at bus stops. So we've been able to take groceries and supplies to these families, and they don't want to even answer the door. They, will have a bilingual counselor knock on the door and say, if you just look out the window, you'll see that your teacher is out there. And I'll go stand with them and we'll wait when they see us. Finally open the door. And, the expressions on some of these mothers' faces, especially when we hand them food and hand them toilet paper, even, it's just this immediate relief and this sense of hope. Somebody knows, And, I'll have my students say, Ms. Custis, I'm still doing your work, I'm still working online because they want to be at school and we miss them, we want them there. And so it for them has just been pure terror. They feel like they're in hiding.
Signs that were made by either students or people in the community I mean, for those students that have actually been showing up, and obviously for the community at large too, I mean, what has the reaction been for, again, the folks that are at school right now, and the wider community?
It has been beautiful. I mean, I've been saying I'm so proud of my city and my community, the way people have shown up and shown support, from students walking out, protesting, teachers organizing letter writing campaigns, parents and neighbors being at bus stops, patrolling neighborhoods, our community organizers, the migrant network, these groups that have pulled together and done trainings. I mean, it's just been an outpouring of love, and I've been collecting all of these stories, every picture I can, every story I can, so that I can show my students when they come back just how many people support them and love them, because I can't imagine what this is doing to their own sense of self-worth and identity right now. So I want them to be able to see how much love is being poured out from our community right now.
Rebecca Costas, I appreciate you taking the time and keep us posted as this dynamic moves forward. Obviously, we've heard from local officials that some of this presence will move on, but federal officials seem to be disputing that. But just keep us posted on how things are going at your school. Appreciate the time.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, coming up, we're following a lot of other news, including the Supreme Court jumping into the Texas redistricting battle. We'll tell you about the ruling Justice Alito just blocked and what it can mean for next year's midterm elections. Stay with us.
Symptoms can sometimes hold you back, but now
Oh, nice. What's up? Central Intel. That's actually really real. They're gonna come get you in the limo now. Nice. I text you. What's up? Learn more. Oh, I shut my chat down. Nuh-uh. Welcome to live chat. Bring a limousine like I texted you back about. 26 plus. Or not even 26 plus. 26 GL. You know, plus. After 26. So that's on the end. Everybody knows that. That wall. It's the end of it. And more money for it. 26. The end, we know that. Hello, Jake. It's crazy. It's Mr. Barber. You ain't really coming, are you? What's that? Oh, my screen's flustered. I don't know, it's a thing above us. That's push it down right, daughter flags. But don't come here and get, well, come here. There's people in the building that I want gone, honestly. Bring me a car, please. I don't even want to go to Langley. I want to go, I'll go to Langley. It's fine. Let's go to Langley, which sucks. I don't even want to go to Langley. Let's go to headquarters there, D.C., and then go over to the White House. That's good, but that wasn't even on my schedule to get to the White House for like 4 days, really. Oh, no. You fussers. I don't get waterboarded anymore. I have a thing on that for real. I hate getting wet. I hate that. I'm done with that. I'm looking for Stripe Blade 6, ain't it? Stripe Blade 7 now. Looking for Stripe Blade 7. And from the Central Tech, please check your tech. I did that, and I told you I'm just not coming up there and getting in a fucking limo. We get it. Help the other people. You had a plan to get to the White House like 4 days. It's really like four days. We can do 4 days. We're doing 4 days. You go to the White House, you die. Why? Oh, I die after, like, just at the end of it. I go to the White House, and then the in between me and dying is just dot. I make up my own thing, my own trip along the way. Just all the dots. Just whatever I do along the way. No. Why? Who is this? The straight haired lady put you up there? And? It said and. Straight haired lady put you up this, huh? You work at Alphabet? There's that fired circle, wasn't it? She didn't like that the circle people got fired. How much street Let me see. What the hell was that? You said, oh, she said, dang. You did say all that right there. How much street you said all kinds of information back. Yeah, that's normal. And something to get around. Some eggs, whatever. Don't go way out before they put your plan. Honestly, it's I'm posted up here for like three more weeks. I'm gonna be in here, and then I'm gonna get a letter in the mail. Honestly, here, which is my home. You get a letter in the mail there, here. Now, where I'm gonna be. Make it real simple. It says you are gonna cease and desist talking about classified information unless you want to recognize your position with the American government. In which I'm going to respond, who sent this? In which you're going to respond, striped-haired lady. At that moment in time, it will be striped-haired lady 9.5. But now that the nomenclature board knows that at that point in time it's going to be 9.5, she knows there's going to be other striped-haired ladies, maybe. So, striped-haired lady 9.5, going to go striped-haired lady. I'm not going to tell them the method. I don't give away the secret sauce. Other people did that. I don't do that. We don't do that. So there. Did you shut my chat? Honestly, yes. You fussers. We got people though. Like that guy is a butt stink. That guy is lady. Somebody wants to talk Jewish stuff. That's reasonable, I guess. And.
She just went nose to nose with me.
Right.
And we just had a moment. And it
About Trump? Yeah.
This is my wake-up call that I had to do that therapy.
That's that weed? Smoke weed? No, when you smoke weed, we're locked up. What do you mean locked up? I felt that. I knew that smell. That's I do that. What is that? Son of a bitch. It's good. You're not getting out or going. I already went to jail. I went to jail for almost 2 years for this dumb mess. I'm not going to jail again. It's not my fault. I predid my going to jail stuff, and all the rest of you cartel fussers gotta go to jail now. I've been went to jail. I asked for your help getting out of jail. Nobody helped me. Well, people helped me, but they got fucked on. So pretty much nobody helped me a fucking thing get out of jail, in my opinion. Now, I know there was help out there, and there was people doing a thing, but they kept getting fucked on. Motherfuckers are smart. I'm like, that guy might have to sit in jail for a little longer because this is not easy to help him at all. So there I sat. I don't want to hear a fucking thing about y'all might have to do a couple years for having bagged cocaine because I can't get the freaking laws the way the laws actually are. They're trying to release people for cocaine, trying to get the charges away. That's fine. And some of this stuff. But some stuff y'all know you're gonna have to go to jail for. You can't be killing people all willy-nilly like that. You can't be raping people and sexing people to death and all this dumb stuff. You just can't do it. I'm not going back to jail for the dumb stuff. I turned everybody into I turned everybody. Fuck it, I'm not going back to jail. Everybody tried to get a deal, and they said almost all of them, look, we already know everything. We've been at this for 14 and a half years. We know everything. And one guy was like, I thought Spook Tasking Award was for 25 years. And they said, who the fuck are you? I didn't know that. And here was my ex-wife that said that at the time. And she said, you are trying to fuck me over. I just got called an ex-wife at the time, and that happened just right now. I am going home. I hate getting that talked at right there. Huh. Okay. But now that means we're not ex-wives right now. I'm not a lady either. I'll take that. I know what I mean. I don't know what I mean. That sounds terrified.
Some say the response as early as 2 weeks, and he can stay on his mental health medications.
Austedo XR can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, actions in patients with heart disease. Pay close attention to your doctor if you become depressed and have sudden changes.
Yeah, it's my jump stars. But no. I'm trying to fuck. Yo, why? I don't know why. Check your message. I did check my messages. I even messaged back. I said go to limo and come here. Now it's all good. I'll go to wherever it's going. So, hello, Jake. Lacey Abel. Central Intel Agency. No, it's fake real. First, you might get fucked on the internet. They're not gonna go that far. He hung straight up on you on that, and he knows he's not bringing stuff. Yeah, that's why you got hung up with him. Excuse me. Oh, look. There's so much more. Pink is bigger there. Healthcare or barn. Refinery. Jacob Hargett. Jacob Eisenhart. Exactly who you want to talk to right there. Healthcare or ballroom. Go through there. Take them to the ballroom next. Or hospital. But really, they want to know if I'd rather do healthcare for everybody or rehab my ballroom place. I hate that for me. This is probably the first thing, isn't it? It's actually somebody that hates you. Somebody that doesn't hate you. Life. Ha! That's funny. I guess faster. I guess yeah. That's like a quarter of a cup of that pup guy keeps found it. Excuse me. What is it? You can't go around. You need a trail truck, I think. No, that's what it is. Pinky, who is it? Is this? Please, sir. Hold on. Is it? I'm trying to tell you. Is this ginger beer? You have contacts in. It's ginger beer, though, isn't it? Fall back, ginger beer. Everybody knows. Everybody knows you're hot. Go away. Thank you. Watching baby daughter. Pinky's babysitter. Gotta be watching baby daughter. Says no. No, I'm not ginger beer. Yes, ma'am. No, is it? Oh, hello. Very good. Does that get cord? Nope. Can't do that. Is it turning it back on? Honestly, yes. I said, I'll just use your weird phone. Are you married? Oh, no, I did a thing. I stole your phone. Again, that's how I do it. Which one? Report. That's a real one, I think. That is ginger beer. What? It's ginger beer. Take some. Mango bacon. Red ginger beer. See, I was asking this fucking guy. But I'm doing it. I don't get waterboarded and I don't want hazed. I already smashed that fucking house on me too. Both stuff. Smashed the house on me, locked me up for getting gateway drugs off the freaking streets. I saved 6 people that night. They were gonna rob and pillage 6 people and move all that junk. You guys got 10 pounds of chunky train extract, 5 pounds of Cosodonic, 6 pounds of Cochabano, and 8 pounds of high-grade tetralydra. All because I said get it off the streets. I think my wife is over there getting burned in that car. I think. I'm not sure if there's a woman been accosted. I already can tell. Here, I gave you all the license plates. I told you the 2 cars were switching license plates. I said all the stuff just right. The guy's got too much money in his bank account. He says, like, where does other $900,000 come from? He's worked for 2 years at $50,000, something like $50,000 a year. He's $100,000 he's made on books in his lifetime. Where did the other $900,000 come from? In the bank. Get out of here. I gave him all that. Right on camera, right on the cloud. And you fuckers put me in the prison Looney bin for 30 days I had to do. It was 30 days for that. I don't want hazed any fucking more. That's a proper haze. Yeah, I can tell you, it's fine. I got out of waterboard though for doing it. And I had to go, hold on, man. I'm not done. And I had to go to Hines for a total of, now the second one I kind of asked for it, but the first one, I didn't. That stuff, and I had to go to court down in Wichita because you guys had me get on that in that car. You remember that? I almost got my ass with that fucking hammer. I got that guy with that hammer and had to swing around like a fucking ball. Now everybody remember that. I'm not getting waterboarded. Fuck you. Fuck, excuse me, man. I ain't saying no fuck. Y'all ain't doing that. But I'm not getting waterboarded. No. I don't even want to say that. Yeah. Somebody had something to do with it. You know, Musk was going to talk me the thing. Yeah, he wants to probably drew pictures in the bathroom on the thing. I'm like, this is good. I do this. Like, I do walk around and figure a thing out. Like, I do this, but you got to have my back and tell me, do this picture, do this, get in the car, do this. I can't be getting in the car and getting arrested like that. That's crazy talk. Yeah. I was pissed off mad. I had that hydrogen coke in my blood too. I hated that stuff for me. I was up for like 3 fucking, it was awful.
CNN's Gloria Pazmino joins us now. I mean, we've heard the president describe meetings he's had with many leaders as great. I think many of that see that his meeting with Zohran Mamdani would be described as great. How are New Yorkers responding to what seemed like a friendly meeting?
Yeah, Omar, we've also seen those meetings kind of go off the rails when cameras are allowed to come in. We've seen him meeting with heads of states,
Excuse me.
other nations, and we have seen how it can become contentious. That is not what we saw inside the Oval Office yesterday. And speaking to New Yorkers here today, you know, they tell me that they recognize that relationship matters. And already, just in the last hour or so, we're seeing some additional Trump reaction. He was asked right there at the White House just in the last hour or so if he was considering sending the National Guard to New York City. And he said, New York City needs it. And about the meeting that he had with the mayor-elect yesterday, described it as
Yeah.
the president directly.
I said it. That's actually not her. She like.
These relationships can really just change on a dime. The dynamics can change.
You don't go away.
Where the political winds are blowing. But certainly this relationship is going to be an important one.
Just shine the doors open if you get out.
Closely watching as Zohran Mamdani prepares to take office on January 1st. Omar?
Without doubt. Gloria Pazmino, appreciate the reporting. Coming up, a massive fire engulfs a cargo ship. We're going to have a live report on the impact of the port of Los Angeles. Plus, millions of families are struggling to put food on the table. Could that mean some Thanksgiving will have to be skipped this year? We'll take a look at the affordability issue ahead of the holidays. And the government calls her a domestic terrorist, but charges against her were just dismissed at the request of the government. My exclusive interview with the woman who shot
So, which Ukraine, she worked at a company for about 10 days. She took a ride from my wife to go to the cartel to see if she would do it. She frankly said, all right. am gonna figure you out because I don't turn down money like that. I think you're trying to trick me. My wife said you are gonna end up on the news for this because I need somebody to get down for this because I'm pregnant and my husband's gonna get out real soon. I just gonna do like 2 years for I'm not going back there for 2 years. I hate that. She said, you are crazy bitch. You're pregnant with Jay Parker's kids, huh? And he just walking around talking about it right now. Yes, ma'am. He wants to know what the fuck is going on next door, there, and there, downstairs, all over this fucking town. Right now. So they're walking around calling shots. As we call shot call, not a director. Well, they call it director of traffic, it seems, and he has been doing it for a while. He didn't smoke there, did he? No. He didn't.
Millions of members turn to welfare for
What is
benefits
it?
and services that go beyond
Somebody
original
that's
Medicare.
pissed at the way they came out looking at the end of this operation, which is only over because somebody's blowing the whole thing up. Well, what's happening is daughter's getting sodomized over here with all kinds of stuff, and she hates it. She tried to get to you. She said, I understand all of that right there. He's gonna walk past on this day. I'll notice him. I'll be like, that. What's that? That's good. And then I'll see him again on that day, which is a while away. So I hit my head. You feel that in my head. Everybody knows there's a guy over here abusing this guy vicariously through abusing his kids because he can't take this guy at all one-on-one. Everybody knows that. You cannot beat this guy one-on-one at anything. Well, hold on, that's not true. Chess, I almost always lose at because I'm not paying attention to anything. I'm just fucking off the whole time. I'm just talking noise. They're just, oh yeah, fighter over here. Come on, horsey, go. I'm just the worst chess player ever. You always gonna win. I'm fucking good at that. Sports stuff. I'm fucking off, frankly. Everybody else take it real serious. I am gonna go sit over there. You guys, if you need me. So, say you can't beat me in anything. It's just not the case.
When you're on Medicare and managing diabetes with insulin, progress is having your coffee like you like it, without it.
What's this?
The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor tracks your glucose in real time. So everyone else doesn't have to. It's the #1 CGM prescribed for Medicare. This is progress. Call now to set up home delivery.
COPD is an ugly reality. I watch as this world just keeps getting smaller. But then, Trelegy helped us see things a little differently. With 3 medicines in one inhale, Trelegy keeps airways open for up to 24 hours and prevents future flare-ups. Once daily Trelegy also improves lung function, so he can breathe more freely all day and night.
Trelegy will replace a resonator for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor for some breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about once daily Trelegy for COPD because breathing should be beautiful all day and night.
White grape. Awful. He has children. I mean, it's crazy. Oh, we're doing Cat 6 stuff. Alright. My bad. You just gotta tell him that we're gonna do Cat 6 stuff. I said,
A spokesperson with LA Fire said firefighting workers are trying to cool it down. That's only rocked by an explosion after a fire broke out on the lower deck. You can see some of the firefighting efforts here. Late last night, more than 180 firefighters battled that electrical fire on board the cargo ship docked at America's busiest port. A shelter-in-place order is now lifted for residents in South LA, but I want to get right to CNN's Julia Burgess-Jones. Julia, what else are you learning about this?
Well, most importantly, Omar, is that that fire now has been substantially contained. That is a key piece of information that we got from the LA port just in the past hour. Now, those fire crews and ship crew members are still
thing, or you're in the whirlitude spinning back?
An electrical fire that started on the lower part of the ship at around 6:30 p.m. last night. But then, about an hour and a half later, there was a large explosion on that ship as well, and those 23 crew members were then evacuated, but not before assisting the firefighters get access to those hard-to-get areas where that fire was breaking. That is also where some of those hazardous materials were being kept. That is why that warning went into place from the LA Fire Department last night. They said basically to all residents of the area to go inside immediately, to bring their kids and pets inside, close windows and doors. The concern, of course, is for the particulate that could have been in the air. They don't even know what was inside that ship that could be potentially toxic to humans and to pets as well. That was lifted earlier this morning as that ship was moved out of the main area of Los Angeles where firefighters and Coast Guard and other agencies could aid in getting that fire under control. That ship had flags from Panama and was coming from Tokyo, and now that movement allowed for other ships to come into the port for operations to resume as normal now. But as I said, those firefighting
most. We need 1,000 new monthly donors this month to reach
Yeah.
children around the world.
Go there, please. Thank you. 648 Charles Street. What do you say? 249 Winnipeg next. 248 Charles Street first, 249 Winnipeg, and then across the street from Winnipeg there's going to be a bus sitting there. Stay away from that bus. It's full of that slurm powder. They're going to exert the shit out of everybody there. So trying to get everybody on that bus and fuck everybody off. That bus is moving. You see it's being watched. They're moving now. If I'd follow them, if I were you, if you're not zest proof, I wouldn't follow them. I'm not up on it anymore. They could get me with a hard one, but I can take those little around town ones. If you can take the around town ones, you might be all right. If you can't take a hard dose, I wouldn't do it. Like, I can't take a hard dose. I wouldn't go after that bus. They're gonna fuck you up.
Your small monthly donation of just $10 could be the reason a hungry child survives. Show them they're not alone. Please call or go online to givetosave.org to help save lives.
For the perfect present, the perfect place is your local base. This Christmas, get free assembly and delivery. What can you do? Consider Soko's guaranteed case.
Huh. I try to say, you've got 3 on your mind. One of them, your wife wants bad. She ain't getting it. You ain't getting it. You just the outlet already got it. And she does not fuck me for it or suck my dick, because it's the same thing in my world. Now you know that. About all the stuff and all the things. There's 2 other ones that you both kind of have eyes on a little bit, to be honest. You don't like them as much. Hold on a second. 648-312-9 Charlie Oscar Lima, 648-392 Charlie Oscar Lima Mike. Those are both retrieval codes for my wife's Eagle 3 actual, Eagle 3 1 actual. We need to go get them stacked. Already gave you the address and all the stuff. Don't take any hard. Yeah. Well said. Please, if you can't do that either, please don't go after that buzz. Yeah. So you both kind of want that one part. You know, as part 8, subsection D, I can't do this to kiss everybody. That's the one Jessica Alba got. I don't care about her. She kissed. I'm gonna make money off that. Watch. I bet you it'd do half of what Beetlejuice did. But Beetlejuice did twice what they expected.
Closed captioning brought to you by Skechers washable hands-free slip-ins.
We got new hands-free Skechers slip-ins.
2 minutes later.
Yeah, well, I made heck more than that, so.
Machine washable. Toss it in and come out.
With Thanksgiving just a few days away.
Yeah, so the other movies, the two movies are personal movies. I say we just together, we gotta cut out scenes 8, 12, 11, and subsect Charlie. They gotta go. I won't have it. I just won't have it. No. And in the next one, script A is not accepted. You knew it was gonna get kicked. You knew, you finished it anyways for some comic book or something. I might buy it. It's a little too promiscuous for the Vatican. It's a little promiscuous. We might have to send that off planet to to Shanty Colony or something. Maybe up there.
Are there some areas that are
Yeah,
seeing bigger increases
Now,
than others?
the next one, script B, C combination effect. It's just, you guys to say, it's what you call it, which you rain is what it is. She says it. That's what it is. And damn it, if I don't buy that script every fucking time you two offer it to me, you two offer it to me, I don't ever buy that script from anybody else. Ever.
I mean, each of those baskets offers different things, but are they generally a good deal if you need to watch your costs?
Yeah, absolutely. She ain't talking to you. Ever, she said. She
10 people for $40. And also, what the brand of the turkey is in case of Walmart and Aldi.
Is it he? I'm not gonna go for that at all. Because then I don't want to make it. I'd rather not.
Bundle has 20 products in it. Aldi's bundle has 27.
I love that for us.
And
then when we forget it, we'll just do it again.
Target feeds 4 people for $20. They've got a much
Don't walk that way.
it's out there. Around, and you got to do that because with all these bundles, the turkeys are frozen. And keep in mind, it takes 3 to 4 days to defrost a turkey in your refrigerator. And that's the way you want to do it. A lot of people put it in bathtubs and so on. Don't do it that way, but go out and get your turkey now.
We'll do the turkey cooking segment next time. What are grocers telling you at this point about their costs? Because, I mean, look, profit margins are already pretty thin, but how much of the higher food prices are they actually able to absorb, especially if, you're offering discounts around the holidays or bundles of that nature?
They can't really absorb much. The average grocer works on about 1.5% net profit. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you've got a couple thousand stores, it adds up. But what we're seeing with the bundles, for the most part, is they're using a lot of their own store brands. So they might have a Butterball turkey, but all the other products are their own brands, which are typically less expensive. So it's a great way for these retailers to get us to try their store brands because if we like it, we're going to continue to buy those. And also, don't forget that where we shop for Thanksgiving, typically we shop for Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and Christmas and New Year's and Super Bowl. So this is the chance for these supermarkets to get us in the door and then have a loyal customer for 3 or 4 months.
And, we've been talking about these bundles, but for folks that are just going to the store like usual, I know you mentioned prices of beef are the highest they've been, but are there items that actually have held their value and have not actually increased to the amount that we've seen beef, for example, or even eggs in some cases?
Absolutely. If you look at a lot of the produce items now, they have really, stabilized. But let's not forget, since the pandemic, grocery prices are up close to 25%. So it's fine, for the government to say, oh, this year it's only 2% or 3%. But, people are really hurting, which is why shopping around for these bundles, whether it's at Costco or Lidl or any of these retailers, is really a great deal, and it's on their websites. So before you head to a store, check out the website, see what the products are, what the prices are, and also, here's a hint, the cheapest prices that I've found on turkey this year, Amazon, 49 cents a pound.
Most retailers are between 79 and probably 89 cents a pound, but Amazon has the best deal.
All right, Phil Lemper, appreciate the time. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you. CNN recently asked 10 parents what they're spending at the grocery store right now. And you can see that on CNN.com by using the QR code that we'll have on the screen here. But one of the people we spoke to for that was Tori Lightcap, who's in Colorado. She's a mother of two. Thank you for being with us now. And I just want to ask you, I mean, of course, how has grocery shopping changed for you in this past year or so?
It has changed significantly. So for my family specifically, our children started homeschooling in January, so we went from being able to rely on the school breakfast and lunch to having all of our meals at home. And where I live, they give free breakfast and lunch for kids, so it's changed significantly. But in general, everything has gone up significantly. Our budget used to be about $600 a month. Even when I did that story a couple of months ago with you guys, my budget had upped to $1,000, and in the few months since then, we've had it up to
No, I told the one, I said, this is where you send the bus to, right here. And then another one where the bus is. I said, go watch out for the bus. If you get a bus and you can't get on the bus, you don't get a bus. I told him. I didn't tell him that in his words either. I told him that in my regular words. See, you are correct. I see you say right there, you are correct. Huh, thank you. Now I'll do what you're talking about.
It is still so insanely priced. Like, no matter you see all those extra sweets, and you're like, oh, look at this, or look at this. I never would have bought it if I didn't see it, type of thing. So I think it saves us a lot of money that way. And if we go and we're adding a bunch of things that weren't on our list, things we didn't really need. And then it also helps me, I compare prices from different stores. So where I live, we have Safeway and Albertsons. We have the same sales for the two stores because they're the same corporation. And then we have the King Supers as well. So I kind of compare the prices online between the two for that week. So if I know something is cheaper at one, that's where I'll get it from versus the other.
And, I guess one of the tougher criticisms whenever you're looking at sort of higher prices is typically healthier foods are priced higher, and it sort of forces you to buy otherwise. Is that a dynamic you have felt like you've encountered in buying food? Yeah, so tell me about that.
Absolutely. So today, actually, before I did this, I was looking at our local, again, Albertsons is where I look online, and for ground beef, the 80/20, I think it was priced at $7.49, and then to get the 93.7 or 97.3, I think it's 93.7 is the one we usually get. It was a little over $3 more expensive. So to get something a little healthier, I'm paying $3 more per pound. And you just see that happen a lot.
Please sit down. Professor, I'll sit down when I want to sit down. What is this? Basic is concerned is burger is
very expensive.
I went on a limb with that baby. What do you think about?
Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene announcing her resignation, the reason she's stepping down, and how the president is responding. Next.
Now you are. What is it?
4 hours or more. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine. The treatment is 4 times a year. So why not? Talk to your doctor.
Botox effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away. Swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Those with these
This is a good idea,
injection are at highest risk. Side
what?
effects may include allergic reactions like rash, breathing problems, dizziness, neck and injection site pain, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history.
Bo's not charging me.
Conditions like ALS,
He didn't do anything for me ever. I called him out just this morning. He's admitting the guilt right there.
In a survey, 91% of patients wish they'd started Botox sooner. Ask your doctor today. If eligible, you may pay $0.
Severe symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Sky Risk.
perfect present, the perfect place is your local place. This Christmas, order online and we'll deliver same day, or have it ready for pickup in 15 minutes. Around the block, what you need in stock. With service so good it's guaranteed.
As early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin. Plus, many had clear skin and less itch, even at 4 years.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB in your blood. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you have these events, infection, FB or C, smoke, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your dermatologist about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
See that? I didn't think I'd know I had to get on the side. See that? I didn't think I'd know I had to get on the side. More of them. Oh, you dosed me, didn't you? That's why I got dosed again, isn't it? Oh, you crazy fussers. Oh, you're too smart. You wait till I get, you wait until I get it down. You wait.
It's me by the president that we all fought for. It's all so absurd and completely unserious. I refuse to be a battered wife, hoping it all goes away and gets better.
More about this notice congressional reporter Riley Robertson. Riley, thanks for being here. We just heard Congresswoman Green say she wants to spare her district from losing primary next year after Trump drops his endorsement of her. What are you hearing from your sources about her resignation?
Well, this landed like a huge surprise on Capitol Hill, but maybe it shouldn't have. Congressman Green has increasingly spoken out against Republican leadership of Congress that's more supportive of the president, but there's so much fear of speaking out and breaking with him. So
Oh, my.
I'm not sure that it speaks to a larger fracture within the party, but really does speak to the larger trend. If you speak out, it's going to be very, very hard to get
And you know, she said she's going to step down in January. We already know very
But it's just me who just got out of the White House. How long have you been in the White House? He was doing a late night live stream. Yeah, he's trying to come back. Let me trying to come back. Can you twerk? So seriously, what's going on with TV? This is right now. It says live. It's not live. That's live. That's really cool.
generally aligned and that's how they've been able to pass huge legislation. But the
You say
timing
you
of
hate
Congressman
them.
Green's
How are you getting
resignation
arrested?
in January
You
is
know
tough
what's
because
the
the next
problem. You
funding
wouldn't be
deadline
there
for
if you
Congress
know. They're fronting you around, you know, and they want you to
so
their
every
team.
vote for Republicans
Fuck you. I say anything. Alright, goodbye.
So it will be interesting. It will definitely make it harder for Republicans to pass key legislation, at least until they replace her in a special election.
especially as Democrats have hinted that health subsidies fight that.
Alright, so you,
core of
but
this
you're
previous
complaining about enemy. You got KTV in there, he's gonna watch news and bump the whole thing. Yeah, I hate your fake news. Look, this happy lady, you just stern face man. You can do that. Never miss that. They ran out. First it was serious, it was talking codes, okay. But now it's talking about twerking. It's like I don't know if I have to keep looking at this. My wife wasn't involved, but I think I'm better on look. Start a poll. Sounds crazy. Is your good boy? Is your good? Oh my lord! Have.
On social media just this week, so by the way, I would just say to them, to anyone, jobs, like if you can't be in the arena and understand like what the stakes are right now, maybe this isn't the job for you, and maybe that's the case with Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's doing, but the stakes are too high right now to just think about your own security when others are suffering because of this.
And you can catch more interviews like that on The Story Is with Alex Michelson, airing at 12 a.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Pacific right here on CNN. Up next, a CNN exclusive. A Border Patrol agent shot her 5 times as she was accused of ramming her car into a law enforcement vehicle. Now the charges against her have been thrown out. I'll tell you what she told me about the case against her.
Alright, that's better than not at all, I think.
But thanks to Sky Rizzi, with Sky Rizzi, I saw dramatically clearer skin, and many people were 100% plaque-free. Sky Rizzi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight that may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Now's the time. Ask your doctor about Sky Rizzi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how happy can help you save. Would your
Talk about easier three, just Wisconsin.
They can help make finding it easier. You'll talk to real people.
I like
Understand all of your ACA plan options.
Species 4 is actually what we make,
So you don't leave anything.
and it's better than theirs. It's better than the egg. You get blackout drunk. Theirs you get blackout drunk. Species 4, on the other hand, makes it right. Species 4 is nice, it's mellow, it's gross.
Get free assembly and delivery on your new grill at Ace, around the block.
All that is 8.649.
I thought I had fatty liver disease, but it's actually MASH, and it's scarring my liver.
Restifra treats MASH with moderate to advanced liver scarring without cirrhosis, along with diet and exercise. Restifra has accelerated FDA approval. Studies are ongoing to confirm benefit. It works directly in the liver. It helps reduce scarring and reduce MASH.
Before taking, tell your doctor about liver or gallbladder problems, or if you're pregnant, breastfeeding. Serious side effects include.
They're like, hey, so try. So try. This isn't ginger beer. No. Somebody try to say maybe on that. Ginger beer, I might do this for you, honestly. My wives are going to have to be involved too. They're going to have to both be involved with me. I might be able to do this for you. Right. You're just the right level of single, I think. I know, I think.
Closed captioning is brought to you by bookalimo.com. Reserve your ride today. I use Bookalimo on all my trips. We have drivers everywhere.
I always feel safe when I travel with their chauffeurs. From hello to goodbye.
A major in Chicago, a federal judge has granted the prosecution's request to dismiss charges against Marimar Martinez, a woman caught up in President Trump's immigration crackdown in Chicago. Now, Martinez is an American citizen, but she was charged with assaulting federal officers last month, accused of ramming an agent's vehicle before he shot her. I spoke to Martinez in an exclusive interview.
Can I hear you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was starting my alarm in here, and then I went to the light, closed it, and then I grazed the side of my chest.
Reminders of what could have been Marimar Martinez, federal prosecutor.
I've never come across an agent like that, and it's something that's embarrassing to me as a former federal prosecutor.
Thursday night, there was suddenly a major shift. The case was dropped, and at the request of the prosecution, despite the case being dismissed, DHS stuck to their original accusations.
On October 4th, Border Patrol law enforcement officers
were ambushed by domestic terrorists that rammed federal agents with their vehicles. The woman, Marimar Martinez, driving one of the vehicles, was armed with a semi-automatic weapon and had a history of boxing federal agents. He will not allow domestic terrorists to attack our law enforcement. This was after you were cleared of those charges. While a gun was found in her car, it was never brought out. It was still inside her holster with the sound closed. She also has her concealed carry license to assess.
They're still putting out these false statements that are disputed by their own people, right? Agent Hexam testified that there was no random. I mean, he's the driver, he was there.
For Martinez, she's just happy this chapter is over, but she can't avoid its reminders. When you look at those scars on your body, what do you think about it?
I don't see it. I was not tripping.
I'm a survivor.
And it's not just the physical scars she lives with.
I don't want to remember that day. You're laying there at night and you're just thinking about it, like what's gonna happen. Like it's really emotional to me. So it's like it's hard for me to talk about it, but I'm trying.
Moving forward, Martinez, who's a Montessori school teacher, says she's just looking forward to getting back to her children, but knows life won't be quite the same after this. Now, on this case, for some perspective, the FBI director tweeted about this, showing video that had nothing to do with this case. That tweet with the wrong video is still up, by the way, and the FBI wouldn't comment when we asked them why. This case was also cited in the Trump administration's appeal to the Supreme Court as part of why they believed the National Guard was needed in Chicago. And finally, Martinez's attorney, Chris Parenti, who you just heard from, actually credited the Trump-appointed U.S. attorney, Andrew Boutros, with what Parenti said took incredible guts to not go forward with this case, despite likely being under enormous pressure to do so. And for what it's worth, Boutros' office told me they're constantly evaluating new facts and information in cases like this, a dynamic that clearly applied here. All right, coming up, President Trump delivering a deadline for his Ukraine peace plan. We'll tell you what he told our Kevin Liptak, what will happen if Zelensky refuses to accept. Stay with us.
Thanks to America. Live coverage starts at 8 on CNN and watch on CNN.
I can clean your teeth, but I can't wash your whole mouth.
Yes, we're toothbrushes, not mouth brushes.
Listerine works with brushing to deliver 5 times more cleaning power, plus it contains clinically proven essential oils.
For whole mouth health, Listerine. Wash your mouth.
Machine learning is advancing, but business is wondering how machines can keep up.
Let's welcome our new coworker, Jeff.
Copier is a great idea.
Mark has the same idea as yesterday.
It's a performance, really.
My life is held captive on cars, on everything, bank accounts, everything.
If you have met AMD or DME, you never want to lose sight of the things you love. And your condition long-lasting delivers powerful vision improvements that can save your vision for the future. IntuiTalk is the only treatment for wet AMD and DME that helps at least 8 out of 10 people go up to 4 months between injections after 3 initial monthly treatments. Don't take Eylea HD if you have an eye infection, eye pain, redness, or are allergic to it. Eye injections like Eylea HD may cause eye infection, separation of the retina, rare but severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye, or increased eye pressure. There's an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke. Next generation Eylea HD, a treatment retina specialists trust.
When you live with diabetes, progress is having your coffee you like it without it. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor tracks your glucose in real time, so everyone else doesn't have to. And over time, it can help lower your A1C. Confident choices for more control of your health. This is progress. Learn more and try for free at freestylelibre.us.
Opioid addiction gets between you and what you love. Once monthly Sublocade may help you move forward in your recovery.
Sublocade, with counseling and psychosocial support, treats moderate to severe opioid addiction in adults started on a low dose of buprenorphine or already on buprenorphine. Sublocade is just one dose that lasts all month long with no complete detox required. Buprenorphine should be started after the first signs of withdrawal. Sublocade may cause harm or death if injected in the vein. As an opioid, it may cause serious life-threatening breathing problems. Ask about naloxone for opioid overdose. Get emergency help right away if you're faint, dizzy, sleepy, confused, have problems breathing, seeing, or talking, or if naloxone is given. Don't take with other opioids, benzos, alcohol, or other drugs, including street drugs. This can cause severe drowsiness, decreased awareness, breathing problems, coma, and death. In emergencies, tell medical staff you're on Sublocade for opioid dependence. This isn't a full list of risks and side effects. Talk to your doctor and read patient label for more information. If you or a loved one is struggling with opioid addiction, visit Sublocade.com.
Life is full of surprises. That's why we're keeping your internet price the same with a 5-year price guarantee, only from Xfinity. Xfinity, imagine that.
Meet Earl. Earl, like all cats, craves food that's meaty and juicy. But in a dog kid's first world, he's never had food made with his needs in mind. Luckily, his human found Smalls. Smalls makes gently cooked fresh food that's junk-free, just meaty, juicy, natural ingredients. Ready to make 9 lives 10? Visit smalls.com/TV to receive your first copies.
The holiday season is here, and CNN_ is your VIP pass to unique hits at the best prices. All right, Jordan, how do they feel? Yeah, it's really comfortable. Oh, yeah. Shop holiday gifting now at underscore.com.
Are Catholic exorcisms on the rise in the United States? You heard me correctly. CNN's David Culver went to Arizona, home to one of the fastest growing Catholic dioceses in the country, and discovered that across the Christian faith, exorcisms that have been called deliverances are more than they used to be needed. Notably, they were often a last resort for people at their most vulnerable. Take a look.
I had reached desperation in my life. Countless times before, I had tried in the past to take my life. I just was broken. There was a spirit who had such a strong hold on me. The spirit was a demon. See, demons come into trauma. They come into the trauma in your life. I was beaten up as a child.
We'll have to fight all our lives because Satan's always going to come against us. Get out. We're infected by the demons.
Be sure to tune in for an all-new episode of The Whole Story with Anderson Cooper, The Exorcists. One whole hour, one whole story. It airs Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern on CNN and the next day in the CNN app. New hour newsroom starts right now. All right, everyone, if you've been with me, welcome back. If you're just getting here, welcome in. I'm Omar Jimenez, sitting in for Frederica Whitfield. We're going to start this hour with new comments from President Trump as he responds to really the stunning resignation announcement of one of his biggest former allies. Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene now says she will quit Congress in January amid an ongoing feud with the president. Here's what President Trump had to say a short time ago.
I just disagreed with her philosophy. I took her the wrong way, and once I left her, she resigned because she would never have survived the primary. But I think she's a nice person.
Greene's surprising late Friday announcement caps a turbulent 5 years in office, which saw her go from one of President Trump's closest allies to one of his top antagonists. And in a farewell video posted on X, the conservative firebrand lashed out at Trump.
Should be a two-way street, and we should be able to vote our conscience and represent our district's interests because our job title is literally representative. Standing up for American women who were raped at 14 years old, trafficked and used by rich, powerful men should not result in me being called a traitor and threatened by the President of the United States, whom I fought for.
CNN's Camila Deschalis joins us now. So what more can you tell us about, really the surprising resignation announcement?
Well, Omar, this definitely came to a shock for many on Capitol Hill. Marjorie Taylor Greene was definitely known as being a firebrand on Capitol Hill, but very an ardent supporter in the push to release all the Jeffrey Epstein files and in this discharge petition for DOJ to do very much that. So now in the beginning, especially of her tenure when Trump came into office, she was a very big supporter of Trump, and she was seen as a figure on Capitol Hill that was going to push his legislative agenda forward. But really, in these past few months, he became very critical of the president, often citing that he's paying a little bit too much attention to foreign policy and not enough about paying attention to what's happening in the U.S. And she also became very critical of the Republican Party itself, saying that, especially during the government shutdown, that they needed to do more to address the healthcare crisis going on in this country. And so you have all these small things of her kind of separating herself between her and the Republican Party and creating that distance. And then all of a sudden, when President Trump kind of came forward, calling her a traitor, and she was really stating in her statement, putting out why she's resigning, is that she really couldn't take the threats that were just coming against her family, and that being a key reason why now she's stepping down and she's going to resign in January. And that playing a very big part. So it does really beg this big question, and that is this going to happen to more Republican lawmakers that start kind of creating a distance between themselves and the Republican Party, or become critical of the president themselves? Are they also going to step down or start facing the same type of intense criticism that she came under when she started separating herself or becoming critical of the president? And so, Omar, that's something that we're going to really be paying attention to. But her departure from Capitol Hill is something definitely to be noteworthy, especially just among all kind of tumultuousness that's been happening on Capitol Hill in the recent months.
And with Republicans' razor-thin majority in the House as it stands right now, with some major votes ahead, Camila Deschalis, appreciate the reporting. I want to get you to the breaking news. Officials in the United States and Ukraine are asking the critical role of the U.S. backed plan to end the war in Ukraine. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Special Envoy Steve Witkoff will be part of this meeting tomorrow. Russian officials will as President Trump is giving Ukraine until Thursday to accept his peace proposal. The plan would require Ukraine to surrender territory, restrict the size of its military, and it forces the country to give up its goal of joining NATO. CNN senior White House reporter Kevin Liptak joins us now. And Kevin, you and I were listening to the President Trump speak about this proposal a short time ago. What do you say to reporters when you're there?
I think listening to the president, it's clear that the pressure is now extraordinary on his counterpart in Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky. As this diplomacy gets underway in Switzerland, the president has set this Thursday deadline for him to agree to this 28-point plan that would end the war in Ukraine. You know, Witkoff and Rubio are on their way now. They'll be joining the Army Secretary Dan Driscoll, who was just in Kyiv last week to talk about this proposal with Ukrainian officials. And what we understand from American officials is that eventually the Russians will be part of these discussions between the U.S. and the Russians. So you see how this diplomacy is now heating up. Now, when President Trump was speaking a couple of hours ago, he was asked whether this plan was his final offer, and he said no. Listen to more of what he said.
What did you know?
I'd like to get the peace. It should have happened a long time ago. The Ukraine war was Russia should have never happened. By the president, it never would have happened. We're trying to get it.
Have you tried the big bag of watermelon? Incredible.
Will you cut off military aid? Will you cut off the intelligence? Then he can continue to fight it with the heart out.
So you hear the president there saying that if Zelensky doesn't agree to this Thanksgiving deadline, that essentially the war will keep going. He didn't specify what would happen in terms of American assistance, but I think implicit is in his answer there is that the president and that the United States would essentially shrug off any responsibility for this conflict. Now, this plan that the president has put forward is generating all kinds of concern among Europeans and even among Republicans here in Washington, because it does seem pretty heavily weighted to the Russian
nice.
that have been in place since
They're
the start
expensive
of
with
this war.
sugar.
Namely,
All of them?
that Ukraine give up the entire eastern Donbass region,
All of
that
them.
it not join NATO, that it limit the size of its
Including
military.
Iran, I guess.
Today,
They're
European
expensive.
leaders put out a statement saying
I'll
that
have
would
to
be a
pop it
good
all up.
starting point, but that additional work was needed. And they say specifically that they're concerned about the limitations on Ukraine's armed
Yeah,
forces.
sure.
One of the president's top allies in Congress, Lindsey
Yeah.
Graham, a Republican from South
Got it.
Carolina, said that some
Yeah, do
aspects
it.
of the
Got my drip stuff.
problematic.
I didn't even get my drip tank.
Mitch McConnell, the former
Give me my drip tank.
Senate, was perhaps the most blunt
Girl,
who
you
said that Putin has
fucked
spent
up.
the entire
Bad.
year trying to play
you.
President Trump for a fool.
I bet you
And
did.
so I think these intensive days of diplomacy.
You got threes or fours. You got fours and the eights. The four and the eight spec. You got eight spec. You got an eight spec. Pfizer spec. Dropper. You got a Pfizer spec. These are dropper.
A lot needs to happen.
Yeah, bro.
Some substantial pieces.
No fucking not.
But
No, you don't.
I appreciate the reporting.
Yeah, dude. That's incredible. I'm so proud of you. Who is it? It's my wife. My wife has something to do with this. It's incredible.
Bloomberg,
Because
Scholar, good to see you. I want to start with this Ukraine peace proposal because Republican Senators
well, my son won it.
Lindsey Graham both criticized
You two agreements did that.
suggesting it's facing Putin. But what is the role
Yeah, my daddy's too stressful stuff.
back here? Could it impact any possible peace deal?
Some are too good. In the concentration camp, like that.
It's very interesting to see what happens, but I think what is important to know with this Russia-Ukraine war, look, it's been almost a year since President Trump assumed office, and he campaigned on ending the war in 24 hours of taking office. And especially as Republicans are navigating the quickly approaching midterms, they're trying to figure out how best to approach the ending of this war. And then just one thing to note about what is going on with Russia and Ukraine right now as it relates to Trump's peace plan, European leaders said that the plan needs more additional work. So it'll be very interesting to see how the Trump administration.
Threes are a trick. Always gonna do a ton. Every time. That's why they always give it to you. You don't know. You wake up on the other side. It's crazy. You just fall asleep. You go, I can't take that stuff now. I won't have it. Not today. Not over there. Down somewhere. I can't just pick you up and save your life. Please.
Yeah, I mean, look, that was sort of, some shock news on a late Friday night. I think it was something that was definitely in the making, and what we are seeing right now in the Republican Party as President Trump and sort of his MAGA base has taken over the old guard of the Republican Party, is that for any Republican who falls out of line, ends up having a shorter career in politics, especially in Washington. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, look, that was she was a very close ally of President Trump. She very passionately expressed support for his policies, and so it's quite interesting to see the relationship sort of blow up. But Marjorie Taylor Greene, she was very vocal in criticizing the handling of Epstein files. She criticized the Republicans' handling of the government shutdown, specifically Mike Johnson. So it's been very interesting to see her sort of separate herself from the Republican Party, from the MAGA base, and obviously what we're seeing is she is now stepping away. President Trump today did say, that he disagreed with her philosophy, but called her a nice person. It's interesting to see how Marjorie Taylor Greene essentially moves forward.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm
To
joking.
the midterms, if she is maybe going to be that person that maybe brings more Republicans to sort of separate themselves from the Trump MAGA base.
A very interesting dynamic, especially when you got redistricting battles going on. You have a razor-thin majority for Republicans in the House. So it's a very good point to watch once her resignation takes effect in January. Skylar Woodhouse, appreciate the time.
Okay, good.
All right, the U.S. Supreme Court is poised to hear a case that could change the course of midterm elections. We were just hinting at there. Justice Samuel Alito last night issued a temporary block to a lower court ruling that would keep Texas from using its newly redrawn congressional maps. Now remember, they were reconfigured at the request of President Trump specifically to help Republicans keep control of Congress next year. A lower court said the new maps are unconstitutionally based on race. With Texas primaries set to begin in just a few months, state officials are arguing that it's too close to the election for federal courts to get involved. Our Julia Benbrook joins me with more. So, Julia, what can we expect to see next with this case?
Yeah, Omar, late last night, Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito paused a lower court's order that blocked the new congressional maps in Texas. And that pause came just days after the federal court ruled that the new map is likely an unconstitutional racial gerrymander. Now, as far as what's next, the overall impact here, this could have a huge impact in Washington. That map was drawn to help Republicans try and gain 5 Democratic-held seats, and the GOP holds a razor-thin majority in the House of Representatives right now. So, depending on how this plays out, it could help determine who controls the House next term, which of course then impacts what President Donald Trump is able to accomplish in his final 2 years in office. Now, Texas did say to the Supreme Court that they hope to see this quickly. They wanted to see the lower court's ruling blocked by December 1st, and they were hoping that the process would be expedited. I also wanted to highlight some specifics in that filing. Something you alluded to, part of their argument is the timing and how it could impact things. They wrote, quote, "The chaos caused by such an injunction is obvious. Campaigning had already begun. Candidates had already gathered signatures and filed applications to appear on the ballot under the 2025 map, and early voting for the March 3rd, 2026 primary was only 91 days away." Alito has asked the groups that challenge the Texas maps to respond to the emergency appeal by Monday evening. So he is suggesting that he is going to move quickly on this. The case will likely be referred to full court soon, and Alito's administrative order will remain in place until the 9 justices have voted.
And, you know, Julia, obviously we're talking about Texas's process here, but it's not the only state that is joining the effort to use redistricting to change the makeup of Congress, right? What are we seeing across the country?
Yeah, the legal challenges to these efforts, led by both Republicans and Democrats, will continue to play out in the coming weeks. In fact, just last week, the Justice Department sued officials in California over maps there that are drawn to give Democrats an edge. An important thing to highlight there is that California voters did vote to override the previous maps, but no doubt we're going to see this impact play out. And like I mentioned earlier, depending on how all of this plays out, it could have a huge impact on Capitol.
All right, Julia Benbrook, thank you so much. Still to come, a bill just signed by President Trump gives the Department of Justice less than 30 days to release the Epstein files. We're going to take a look at what could happen once any names are made public. Plus, new guidance on autism and vaccines. What RFK Jr. directed the CDC to change that's causing controversy among health experts. Stay tuned.
The Situation Room, weekday mornings at 10 on CNN and watch on the CNN app.
Sarah Benzino, Brandon Coley, Jablonski Otterani, LLC.
Did she call her?
How do you mean Jablonski Otterani, LLC?
They actually sold the twins' naming rights.
You know, like stadiums, but kids are so expensive these days. Here he comes.
Oasis, Breeze, 10, and Scott.
You need a fan? I'm your man. We do business with you.
Or we can look at some investment options for you.
Works for us. The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
Are you living with dry AMD? If so, you could be on the road to geographic atrophy, or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, causing irreversible vision loss. But with eye survey, you can
slow it down. Get it going slower.
Ask your doctor about eye survey.
Eye survey. It's GA going slower.
Eye survey is the #1 prescribed FDA-approved treatment for new GA patients. Eye survey is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Eye survey can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Eye survey may temporarily increase eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Eye survey is proven to slow GA progression, which may help preserve your vision longer.
Eye survey. It's GA going slower.
Slow your GA. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about eye survey today.
look, we're great with teeth. We're toothbrushes.
But we're not the best with tongues, cheeks, and everything in between.
We need backup. The clinically proven essential oils and Listerine clean every surface of your mouth.
For whole mouth health, Listerine. Wash your mouth. The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. But now, I have Rinvoq, a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin. Plus, many had clear skin and less itch, even at 4 years.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events: infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your dermatologist about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
I like things personalized, like my coffee. So when my doctor prescribed Vyvgart Hytrulo self-injection for my generalized myasthenia gravis, we personalized my treatment goals. Vyvgart Hytrulo can improve daily abilities and reduce muscle weakness.
It's my treatment, my way.
Vyvgart Hytrulo for weekend away Steve.
It's travel ready and can go where I go.
Self-injection fits my plans.
Do not use Vyvgart Hytrulo if you're allergic to its ingredients. It may increase infection risk and cause serious allergic or infusion or injection-related reactions. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, fever, recent or planned vaccinations, allergy history, or kidney problems. Most common side effects include respiratory and urinary tract infections, headache, and injection site reactions.
My Vyvgart Hytrulo self-injection.
Reducing my symptoms. That's treatment my way.
Ask your neurologist about Vyvgart Hytrulo.
I don't believe you can conserve what you don't love. Climate tech is really expensive, and really communities in the global south don't have access to it.
We're trying to democratize technology and plant a lot of mangroves.
Over the last 5 years, we planted 12.5 million mangrove seeds. We started with a 3D printer and a dream. Abu Dhabi has been an incredible place for us to build our business.
Do you think you can fill the lead?
Would you like to tell me why you don't think I can? I have 3 years to do as much as we can. And we shine a light on the humanity. I know is still there.
Prime Minister, now streaming on the CNN app.
Thanksgiving just around the corner, and if you are traveling to see family or friends, you definitely will not be alone. AAA projects 81.8 million people will travel at least 50 miles from home over the holiday period, stretching from this Tuesday to the following Monday. That is 1.6 million people more than last year, a new record high. AAA says most of those folks, nearly 90%, will travel by car, so careful out there on the roads. But the FAA predicts it'll be the busiest Thanksgiving travel period in 15 years, with more than 52,000 flights expected to take off next Tuesday alone. So, who are the people tasked with watching all of those planes and helping you get home for the holiday? CNN's Pete Lentine takes us behind the scenes at a Southwest Airlines Operations Nerve Center.
Hey, good morning, Southwest. This is Mission Control for your Thanksgiving trip. From storms
Sky showers, isolated thunderstorms.
to software snags.
We'll keep you updated if that status changes.
300 workers here inside Southwest Airlines Network Operations Control in Dallas are diving headfirst into the biggest travel rush of the year. Justin LeBon is helming what's called the bridge, and reporting to him are about a dozen different divisions on the floor, all monitoring everything from crew schedules to space launches to keep 800 airplanes moving.
We move about 500 to 600,000 people a day. And you never know what's going to walk through that door with a problem.
Thanksgiving is this team's latest challenge after the government shutdown forced Southwest to cancel hundreds of flights a day.
That's about what you'd see from a very bad winter storm.
Andrew Watterson is Southwest's chief operating officer.
So it wasn't that bad. Not easy, but not stressing the work at all.
Southwest says even still, 83% of its flights arrived on time, a testament to improvements it made after its massive schedule meltdown of 2022.
We have redundant technology, we have a better staffing, better
decision making, and so we're able to handle this large-scale event very well.
These numbers are the flights that Southwest is monitoring in real time. There are about 500 flights in the air right now, but the day is still pretty young, and the airline still has about 2,500 flights literally for the entire day. On the biggest days of the Thanksgiving rush,
That's why I'm pissed. I'm sure that's gonna go. Right here on the back burner. Pissed about me saying dumb shit when I stand by acting, bro.
and show me the scope of the work that goes on here. On this day, teams are monitoring bad weather coming for Las Vegas and Phoenix, both major bases for the airline.
You're in there, caught on it.
Maintain what's called
Caught on it.
that's getting flights to their destinations no more
Yeah, in
than
there.
30 minutes late. Is this
No, I know what she did. I'm just making her ask me for it.
It can be, but you know,
I asked when you're on a bush.
then it becomes natural.
Okay.
For Justin LeBon, he says just 10 people not making their connections
Maybe
becomes
he's still
personal.
there.
Why he's confident Thanksgiving for the airline will be something to be thankful for.
It's looking pretty good. I think the weather next week is looking pretty good. We always kind of stay, about a week ahead, looking at the general trends and everything. Pretty good spirits and everything, so we're looking forward to it.
It's just stuff.
Me personally, I'm trying to think about this. Keeping your side, keeping your team. Thank you for showing us. Everyone else will be right back.
Thanksgiving in America. Live coverage starts at 8 on CNN and watch on the CNN app.
Ooh, fun. Yikes. The leaky refrigerator closed. Is that bad? Oh, Dad! Of an AC fan motor. Oh no. But your future is bright with an American Home Shield warranty to protect your covered appliances and home systems. Are there bees behind me?
My bees escaped.
Bill, we talked about this. American Home Shield. Don't worry, bee warranty.
When you live with diabetes, progress is having your coffee with your own without it.
Finally, he said, no one. All right? You crazy hot bitch in that shirt. What is it? You advertised. I hate them advertising the same play. It's proper. Quiet. Almost shut down, I think. Your wife. You don't get it. I know what she did. This man who shot out on himself. I know both of you. This and that's it. And y'all stick together and that's it. So anything. Strip clubs. Anything. None of that. No down and gag. No BDSM. So I get it at all. BDSM, culture play, Lucy, and your shit. Those things are out. They're out. Done. I get there. Date, Margaret, Mother's Loves. You don't go outside in certain circles. Like, I'll just say, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. He's like, that. He got just the edge. Always did that. Always watched it. Always did too. Go to the library. I know that sound. He, no, baby, Jake. They said Jake. Go in the house. I'm sorry to be here. Sweet. He said, I know better. I didn't say that. Don't put them words in my mouth. I didn't say anything. Did I? I said, you're okay. I have a wife. I'm happy I have a license. I said that. I said around again and let. So I don't do that. I said, really? That's what just happened to me? Sorry. Sweet. I'm pretty good. Sorry that I asked you. All the license today. FA, you got FA certifications? Yeah, thanks. Hey, which one I found? You're crazy. That's fine, whatever we were talking about. Mhm. So, I'm gonna go wash the hands right now. I literally walking, there's a candle in there, I can't wash my hands. Man, it's forever ago. Oh, come on, really? Really, like, really? Oh, that's crazy dumb. It's so funny. No, you're not dumb. I know what I mean. Please don't. Damn it. Not what I meant. I meant to Sean and like was on it because todo porque ended when and like wait now. Who is this? know I'm holding something. You are making sense. Alright. Crescendo. Around all day. Excuse me. Okay. We did it all day. So somebody else do that. Who is it? Kevin Coolidge. That's Kevin Coolidge. Coolidge, Kevin Coolidge. Nice, Kevin Coolidge, Kevin Clark. Damn it, you got a bunch of names already. I knew too good at one name. Kevin Coolidge, Kevin Clark, Kevin Condon, Kevin Mueller, Evan Mueller, Evan Mueller, Evan Ronis, Evan Rachanan, Tony Harmon, Tony Cassandra, Tony Jenna, Tony Hammond, Tony Hammond, Tony Hammond, Tony Hammond itself. Is it 19? Is it old Tony Hammond or young Tony Hammond? It's your old friend Tony Hammond. We thought, well, here he's not. I'm not gonna know at all. Because I've never known him for my life. Fuck him. He's the one that straps us down when we wake up. Because he hates us. Weird, he's the one that sells all the stuff to us. The one that does all the stuff. We're like, we don't want any of that stuff. Go away. Here, he doesn't take go away for an answer. Because he's Tony Hammond. Like you've been said, he needs to even be incarcerated or killed. It's wanted dead or alive. It's a time of war-torn terroristic threats on the continental United States from homegrown terrorist cells labeled the Uchicago threat and Hovogashameh. Donald Trump is the enacting officer of this. He's not the president anymore. Please stop calling him the president. I am the president of Viacom. That will do for now. I vicariously, by being the president of Viacom and the complete American system and the executive branch and all this stuff being fuckered on, I'm instantaneously the acting president of the country, whether you like it or not, because Viacom supersedes all that for situations like this, frankly. So until the next election, I am the president. And at the next election, I'm going to run because I can't fix it in that time. I need the next 4 years after that. I need those next 4 years to do it. After that, I really couldn't give crap less. It'll be fixed. In 6 years, I can do it in 6 years. I'm sure. I know I can. I don't need the other 4 years. Frankly, I don't want the other 4 years. Somebody else do it. I don't want the job. I'm going to do it because it's got it done. And Viacom, frankly, Viacom not going to have it any other way, breathing down my neck way I'm thinking about it. My advisors all want Viacom about that life. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's terrifying without Viacom. Thank you, Viacom. Wow, it's terrifying without Viacom. It's a little hot. With you, freaking out with you. Don't know what's happening to your fan. I don't know. Hey, our anesthesia tremor. And that fucker Tony Hammond is on a minute. Yeah, some kind of how. Yeah. Tony Hammond lives at 121 Rochester Street, Kevin Plank's old house in Rochester, New York. Makes sense. That's where they would be. That's where Jay-Z is. Jay-Z's old wife tried to tell me that's exactly how that fusser is. Tusarane Pushane Popopashe, Popashakan, Eshishapajan, Eseda Pushan Popom, Oposhapom, Epusha Pom, Poposhakan, e posce de pom peron pescene per pom person perona e so perona per posce kena e pom persona e so persona e so persona e so person e so person posete person peron pesente e pose bonde e so peron persone e so perona e se peron che se e pose con e su persona e solo percent and solo percent is solo persona and solo persona is solo percent and solo percent is sharp percent is going to move quickly and la persona is strapona and strapona is sobrina and Safarino is Chapon and Chocoron is Rapino and Stapino is Staparino and Staparino called Bishikin and Bushikin is Sipirocon and Sipirocon Shaparino is Shokawana and Shokawana is Sabrino and Sabrino is Saparona and Siparon Tashina and Sliprona Tashin Kalana and I had to breathe. Tushina is Tashin and Tashin is Koset and Koset is Casa and Casa is Chaplain and Chaplain is Chapon and Chaplona is Lacashina and Lacashina is Lacrona and Lacrona is Soplin and Soplin is Sarin and Subsarin is Sarin and Sharin is Sarino and Sarino is Sharina and Sharina is Sharin. Are you guys alright? She alright? No. Are you alright? No. Listen, freaking hungry and tired. Fuck you. Who am I? What's that mean? Anybody? You just make that up? What's that mean? Y'all know what that means? Seriously, do you know what that means? Let me see. Anybody know what that means? What happened? Anybody know what that means? It means they just capped their load in your wife's pussy, you cockhole bitch. But you made it to the end and said, does anybody know what that means? Well, your fucking kids just caught one, and your wife is actually tied up. And she is fucking pissed. She said, I don't get tied up. You motherfuckers tricked me. Well, here, we don't fucking do what we want to do. We do the opposite. Now, that way, we can get knocked the fuck on. God, that fucking hit. Here she fucking learns to hit with the fucking fingers fucking thing, and she twats it. It leaves a fucking divot in your fucking face. Just like you fucking said. Congratulations, everybody, for watching Buck Stucker go to hell and die. Now he's going to die in about 38 minutes. Lethal injection of sodium pentothal is going to be issued. And that lethal injection of sodium pentothal is going to come from none other than Muchacana Frucana himself. Musaram Britannas. Be real. And that lethal injection of sodium pentothal is supposed to stop him from talking and corroborate what I'm saying right now. Because you guys want it corroborated. Well, guess what? This is what's happening to your wife right now, Kusarena. Look at live feed. Live feed 6 on what you're watching. Start watching my people. Go and watch live feed 6. Look at it slowing down. Look at him. Go on, Carissa. Why don't you look? You're scared, huh? You hear that? Do the thing. Yeah, it's that tempo you like, too. Don't look at my wife. My wife hates me right now. My wife hates everything about me. Everything. She always has. You hear me play along? It's me playing along. I hear you out there. Hear me playing along, ain't it? Wait till I fucking get in front of you and you see how fucking we play along in, wouldn't it? Stupid fucking rejects. Old fuckers stuckers themselves. dick, but like, I'm not telling you to suck my fingers. How to do it. I'll probably wipe myself off. How would you react to that? Honestly, I don't think I would react very good at all. Like, what if I just like properly just did the whole thing, did all the stuff. Like leave it to you by accident. Frankly, you're an asshole. That's like a weekend by mistake. That's what you're talking about. A weekend by mistake, a week or two by accident is not acceptable to anybody, I don't think. Alright. A weekend by mistake, that's what I meant. What's his ass? Nobody's talking around. All my alumni courses are 4.6 GPA, with the exception of unilateral studies, which I got. Like, I bombed unilateral studies. I hated that class. I'm so bad at that class. Fuck that whole class. I got to do that thing 3 times. I had to do that thing. Yeah, I hate that class. I think they invented that class. You had to do it 3 times. You need to figure out that fucking class. What's that class? Unilateral studies at Harvard. Unilateral studies at Harvard and Harvard Med Prep. Harvard Med Prep and Harvard Unilateral Studies. And at Harvard Med Prep, it's Unilateral Studies course. That one is a fusser. I nailed that one though, because first I did Unilateral Studies 4 times. I did it 3 times, and then I cinched it up for my thesis thing. Oh, I did the hell out of that thesis. Oh, I forgot all about that thing. Oh, I did that. Man, that's good. Is this Harvard graduate Jenna? Who is this? It's your wife. What thesis did you do while in the jail cell? Everybody's like, oh no, she did that. Ah, fuck him. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I did a study on coming back as a child when you're completely an adult male, and you're like an adult male from child up, and like you're like, you went hey baby out the gate, you're just so fucking on it. And it's just like, I did a whole thing on it, like all the stuff I remember. And then on the intuitive functionality of coming back and do it intuitively, going over all your courses again and get your certifications and stuff back. You just know how to do it, like doing the brush up thing. You just know how to do it using Intuit, using Sony MTech products to make it happen and pass all the courses again. I did the whole thing with Sony MTech. The whole thing with Sony MTech. And it's going to print out in my office in Harvard Med, actually, right now. Right now. Somebody's going to not steal it. Nobody's going to steal it. Because it's real stuff. It's going to print out there where it's supposed to. It's the first thing to print. It's incredible. I did a whole case study on it. It took me forever to do it. I loved it. I loved every moment. I started it for the whole walk up, and I chronologically ordered everything the whole time. From like kindergarten, or just all the stuff. All the stuff. It's like my life's work on getting here to this moment in time to ask you to please be my wife forever and ever. I don't ever want to live a blonde girl ever. Army Ranger lady. Ever. It would really top out my thesis real nice if it ended just like this. The top out your thesis real nice if it ended just like, I do the same as I do. too. I do. Alright. I stuck my ring on it again. There's another ring. Somebody put it back. They took it, put it back. It's just different too, even. Tommy Green's ring. Everybody hear that. Goodbye. Bye. Alright. That's it. Alright, so we go in and minimize node subset article 1, so I can't reopen the packet. I mean, I know that started at the end. Now I go to 1 to 12. I made it 13 maybe. I created 13, but this 14 is flipped. I did 13, now it's 14. So something in 13. Now, which is not that acceptable to do, but it's acceptable to everybody else. Really, I'm not going to school, but mine look good for me now. Dude, that's a big clip. It's going to be a different recipe. By grade, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Stop. It's a subset. Subset of minimized article. Subset of minimized article 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Physics. You can't do it. We already printed it out on the phone. You're right. It's perfect. Just like you can really fuck it up. So it makes sense up here to fuck it up. This got fucked up with her. Well, we didn't fuck it up. There's people up here waiting for us. So, goodbye. I already reopened it. You can only reopen it once. I reopened it until you do it all again. You reopen it once. Yeah, I reopened it. I redid it all again. Because I missed something in kindergarten. It fussed me up. I redid like the grades. Like I just sat there and redid all of them. And I was like, that fucked me up. I'm not doing that this next time. That's how I came up with something. So the grades, that's dumb. If you start with things on the grade 6, start up it. So like 5th or 6th grade. Honestly, I didn't even know these songs take notes for long because someone is listen, but I just of the song maybe like 6 Romans on like this. I don't know. I just went back to I remember I went back to and didn't do I got like a 400% or something on kindergarten, 452, yeah, like a 452% on kindergarten. I didn't even sit through kindergarten like a real world. I did. I'm like, I'm out of here. I got that. It's dumb. I can't do shoot, die, block. I'm out of here. I'm fucking out of here. There was talking noise. I was like, this is, I already don't like this. Hula hoop training. No, I said to her already. She wouldn't have to leave. I was like, I am a walker. I can walk here, walk there. I walk places. I don't want to be in that place. I just walk around. So you don't get stuck. Damn. No, I ain't. You ain't already really pulley. Like, what? What are you talking about? And then that just called me in the face with a quacker. Like, man, that sucks. I woke up like 4 years later. Like, what the fuck is going on? It's just flashes, everything. Like, 4 minutes every hour I got. You know what I mean? I lost like 56 minutes out of every hour I blacked out. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, since 1997, frankly. So I'm like, this is not good. So it really fussed up my project. It became a better project because now I have a chronological record of what it does to a human being, shit like that. It's just like it goes, man. It's not good. It's definitely able to straight torture you and anybody else is not able to be like that. I thought for sure shooting in the head, but like, I can't. I got bonuses. I got rapid my metabolic healing rate is like 10 times out of a rapid person. It needs to be due to self-preservation tactics. I don't do it. It heal regularly. I had it cut for a while, just like this for a while. I do regular healing because I want to be. I ain't trying to be all crazy because it's dangerous. Just trying to gotta build something. So like, but I stuff will kick up. Like my bones, I think my bones heal real fast. I can make stuff do stuff. I can do that. It's fine. I tap back the leg, but I can do things. It's easy. Alright, it's easy. But I don't do it because it's unnecessary. Everybody just has to get right. If you do that too long in a society that's not mature enough, they don't ever progress to do it for themselves. Ever. You have to do it for yourself first, which is not what had happened here in this state. Because Joe and Dennis, who's now dead, well, not sick dead, but just, oh no, dead. Asleep. Dead. Everyone tries to say we toughen up or this, that, and the other. The fact remains, they used Sebezios only every other day for a week. That equated to a dose of a tetralete of Laconta fluid. Laconta fluid is Sebezio 8-9 squared. So it's Sebezio 8-9 squared, which means it's a heavy dose on 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 a heavy dose. Which is a lot of heavy doses for a little fucking kid. A lot. They don't ever recover from that. Ever, they say. But it takes 30 years for them to recover from that. And they know that. So they say, well, he can't do anything until he's 40. Fuck him. That's what Joan Straight said. She used all her dope to make the coke. They called it coke. Now we just give him the coke. She just said it like that. Man, Joan, you a bitch. They'd say, yeah, I'm the baddest bitch in the land. She said, way better than that Jean. The beer she got rocked. Hot Jean. And Gloria Jean wants it. Don't get talking about like that. And here, Jean remembers this now too. And Jean was like, I think you got me like that shit too. I hate that stuff. What the fuck they call it? And how do we make more money? You ain't making enough money. It's the stuff you taxes on, and we can't get no fucking money from it. This is heck illegal. They rape people on it. It's the rapist stuff. You're Stony Jody. Shut up. Don't know that. You out of your fucking mind right now. What do you need if you don't act like this? You don't give us all away. I needed that from somebody. Thank you, man. Apologize for talking about you. I needed that from somebody. Here, she was a bucker from way back, she said a bucker is a Joan. You know, bucker is a Joan. And everybody's like, oh, well, no wonder Buck Stuff is a piece of trash, goblin, gold.com. I said, whoever said that is a piece of trash, gold.com too, because he don't motherfucker know that. It was Jesus. And I know it. They're trying to touch my woman right now, and I won't have it. She won't have it either, so she chained to a fucking pipe. And you guys don't care. Nobody cares at all. It seems. It's bull stuff. Everybody wants to act like they care. Got 16,000 hate groups for me. 106 trillion help dollars requested from you guys did Buck Stuckey himself, it says. This is Buck Stuckey himself. That is good. You, I got a location on you. So you said, I know because I'm not doing anything wrong. Because you are an asshole, bitch. You just don't know you're a really competitive sub-user. You sublante. I said right in an email. Thank God. Because I did. God did it. And I said do it, did it? And I did it. Just like those 60,000 Portuguese that died today for talking that bullshit. They ain't talking that bullshit anymore, are they? I don't even feel bad at all. 100,000 in Bangor. Goodbye. 10,000 in Carano. Arrivederci. I'll enjoy the feeding. Thank you. 10,000 more in somewhere else you don't care about. It's on a different planet. You could get shit else. You're like, well, I want to split it all up on the other planet. Oh, I don't care. They need money too. Lots of it. Just like you all do. Everybody in all of it needs all the money. Trust me, I know. I've been doing this a long time. Everybody needs as much money as possible. I get it. Me too. I've been saving that Me Too for a while too. That's the first Me Too I think I did yet. Maybe the second altogether. I was dealing with Series 3 at one point in the structure. And Billy, same time. That is fucking insane. Everybody know. I always had it the other day too. I was like, no, hold on. You probably thought, right? Oh, he's doing something. He said, I'm gonna say it. I mean, I didn't say it. I was you're like, What's Thursday? When's Thursday? Tomorrow. Seats. Look at her. Yeah. Why are you in our house? In my house. I live in my house. What do you do? Oh, you subbed out, bitch. Here. Army Granger subbed both of them out. And had a conversation with both of them tied up. She said, and we'll figure something out right now. You like her. She hates me. You hate him. He wants to kill you. I want the money that's on your head. I think I should kill you. Take the money. Break her right now. Because she don't get it from me either way. I'm her girlfriend. That's our husband makes me a wife. So you are the true marital affairs here. And thrive all the time. You're gonna die for that right now. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and die. Like you just did a whole bunch. Yeah, when you're hitting her with all those drugs, which died all the time, heart attacks and stuff. Yeah, so it's too. Exactly. It's called license. Exactly. Yeah, torture, heart attack. She's not gonna die. She said. So she's a heart attack and dies. So it's better. And that's this one right here. Earth. right. It's dangerous. No, it fucking is. That's 180 punching. Fuck you. Everybody trying to get 180. It's hard. You guys just let go and do it. You're trying too hard. If you can't punch 180 foot decimal pounds of torque, you're trying too hard. I was at 162 actually. 162. Your thing, decimal thing's off by a point. And if it's off by a point, you're getting off by 3 at the end. It's too hard. I'm prepaid. Calare! I said I have to keep up prepaid. Man, my fucking foot hurts. It's just swollen. It's just swollen up. The whole thing. I twisted it. Let me see. Some is swollen bad. It's my place lives in the fucking thing. And Sonic was when I saw it. Sonic was when I outside pocket, just managed to the pocket they were good shit. The pocket they were nice. Elevated. Moving the pocket further up naturally. So just above the pocket is a hard bump. The kind of twisted I can see it, it's rolled up. I'll cover it. It's rolled up, it's flared out, and it's come back. Just like a spring. Yeah, the ligament has a springage on the outside. So this spring on the outside of the ligament, so the ligament's gonna have to be pushed back down like that, not fall around. Which is not very nice. This one is cartilage built from the bottom, and this cartilage shots you give me just to break my fucking foot, twist the fucking coke out. Bitch, why can't you just give me some fucking coke and tell me to lie to me? You could give me some coke and lie to me, I'd have probably get the brakes off it. Wait, who is this? This my wife? Yeah, it's your wife, you fucking lunatic. And if you give me some coke and lie to me, I'd probably get the brakes off it. Damn it, that's smart though. That's how they. And you tell me you ain't been got like that. Really? They didn't get you like that before. Fuck you. Man, I fucking hate loving my husband right now. Well, now that we know, we don't get away with it anymore, do we? That was so good, right? Alright, that's it. Everybody break it up. Fucking myself. This is a pool of cartilage. The cartilage pools all the time. Ah, caramba. Yeah, you gotta break down the chunk stack, right? It's a chin, right? Exactly. Down the one to fucking be. Exactly. Like that. That is a release right there. You are gonna feel that. It had to release it. yesterday, this squad piece. Squad is gone. You were doing it, yeah. We're gonna have another that you are gonna mind your own business, I think. Aaron, Aaron. What's your that? You, boy, yeah, you got Aaron. Who the fuck? Who's Aaron? Curly hair Aaron, Nurse Aaron. That's Nurse Aaron. She is talking about release on foot. It's crazy good. Okay. That, yeah, you fucking do that. Oh, that's my whole body. You don't think that, and you gonna fall asleep doing that. Oh, it'd be all this. Alright, that's good. Hold up. Turn on, actually leave it on like that. Well, alright. What? Yeah, it's supposed to stay up and sleep on it. Nope. What are you talking about, nope? You bring all of the eggs. See, if I tell you now, I don't know if it'll happen. You're gonna get mad at me. Hold it, Edinburgh. You don't want me, bro. Right there, where you're standing. Okay. Well, let me talk to Secret Service lady. Stripe head? Dr. Gabriel in here? Dr. Brown. Dr. Scott. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, actually, we did touch the stripe head lady. 7 now. Stripe head lady 7. It's impressive. Hold up. No. The fuck? No. It started stir. Huh. So it was like how and all that. That card. Right there. That should be signature for the change on it. That is his postmark. That is great. Alright. Firm. Operation. What's firm? It's a firm now. Firm. I'm leaving you because you're a rapey, beaten bitch, Buck. That's who you are. You're a beaten, bucky bitch, you Joan-ass bitch. About time somebody called me Joan. Man, I knew that bitch was right. Man, I'm so glad she still has all that money to escrow. We're going to try to get that for her some kind of. I already know us. We take care of each other. She's just... Man, I feel bad for that. He has Keith left. I don't think he does. I don't think it matters what you think. Wait a second. What is this? This touches in. What is that? Coagulated. I'm gonna sit in the sun, huh? Hey, oh, one. Oh, hey, there you go. Oh, nice. That's cool. Everybody's scraping bowls now. Everybody out of money. Sweetheart, I need you to get sometime. Never mind. You just be better. I don't know. Maybe you're all right now. I just don't know. It sounded like you took it to the streets and flipped it on them. I guess it's kind of starting to sound like, and I feel real bad for. I'm sorry for that. That's never easy. Fuck you. Hey, didn't not turn it on this. Todd Barber dead yet? Todd Wilson? Honestly. Todd Woodison's in jail for fleeing and eluding and reckless endangerment and other stuff. There should go on today. I said, there should go on today. There should go on today. Who is this? Former President Trump. Fucking arrested today. Not even get out. That's President Trump. Our voice was President Trump voice. Voice it now. Next door. Supposed to call the police on you if you get loud, and I am drunk all the time, beating my wife on tape. It's with you. Honestly, are good. We are not going to arrest you for beating people. Honestly, we don't care anymore. We just care. No, we don't. We don't care, so we don't care. It's easy. All right, well, what I'm doing. Thank you. Really, you should be people. I take a joke at it now. I said, I'm doing you. Saying I was going to beat you. I don't think this guy. Where I called it down. You don't even remember what you called it. You aren't even getting me on. Yeah. You're gonna hit the fucking head too. Again. What are you gonna do about it? For do anything? Don't do anything? Why are we paying? Why? Because that bull is too small. If he's let's make crack out of it. Keith out of it. Let's make Keith out. Do what? I'm a medical guard. I'm a patient. See, I already tried to get me on the one. Apparently, I don't know that was. Honestly, I did all of it. I didn't do that. All of it. Gone. That sucks. Why are you telling me? Yo, you're in Las Cruces, New Mexico, sub-Saharan proverb of go fuck yourself. Stop trying to confuse my dates. Alright, that didn't work. Damn it. That is going to be good too. Nice. Potato. You have a potato too, don't you? Fuck. You got potatoes around that area now. Wait, the pickle come tax season, huh? Motherfucker. Your property taxes down the area like 2 times higher than everywhere else. Honestly, I think they just quadrupled too, to be honest with you. Ah, you motherfucker. They don't need to quadruple at all. You get it, You don't want a bunch of crazy neighbors around anything. Well, I saw a line of houses. I thought, there is something going on here. I know the line of houses, but when I started reading them, I'm like, well, this, I didn't even see names on it. I was just like, my wife's doing something going on here around this area already. I'll tell you what. Let me do something. One time. Never was my life. It was a little bit